कुछ ही क्षणों में हमारे बीच उपस्थित होने वाले हैं। आप सबसे सादर अनुरोध है कि जोरदार तालियों के साथ उनका स्वागत करें। हेलो, for today's program, along with CMD SJVN and other dignitaries have arrived. रौनक दमक उठती है, रौनक दमक उठती है, नूर फैल जाता है। रौनक दमक उठती है, नूर फैल जाता है, जब महफिल में आपसा कोई कदम आता है।
जोरदार तालियों से स्वागत कीजिए हमारे आज के मुख्य अतिथि श्री अजय मित्तल जी का, हमारे सीएमडी श्री नंद लाल शर्मा जी और यहाँ मौजूद सभी अतिथिगण। जोरदार तालियों से स्वागत।
तालियों की गड़गड़ाहट जरा जोर से होनी चाहिए। A huge round of applause for our chief guest for today's program, Shri Ajay Mittal sir, along with CMD SJVN Shri Nand Lal Sharma ji and other eminent guests present here today.
पुनः जोरदार तालियों से स्वागत कीजिए हमारे आज के मुख्य अतिथि श्री अजय मित्तल सर, हमारे सीएमडी श्री नंदलाल शर्मा जी और यहाँ मौजूद सभी अतिथिगण।
सजी हुई इस महफिल को ये किसका इंतजार है? ऐ खुदा, ये तुझे किस पे एतबार है? सजी हुई इस महफिल को ये किसका इंतजार है? ए खुदा तुझे ये किस पे एतबार है, तू वहाँ इंसान ढूंढ रहा है और आज जमा यहाँ पूरा संसार है। जोरदार तालियां एक बार फिर से। Pablo Picasso has rightly said that our goals can only be reached through a vehicle of a plan in which we must fervently believe and upon which we must act vigorously. There is no other route to success. A very, very good morning to all of you. It is my very proud privilege to extend a very, very warm welcome to this absolutely wonderful and beautiful day that brings together so many special people like you here today. It is an honor itself to honor this beautiful audience, the galaxy of intellectuals who've gathered here today. I request all of you to kindly take your seats. I, Kanika Malhotra,
And I, Gaurav Sharma,
on behalf of Corporate Training and HRD Section,
welcome all of you to the second edition of Drishti Conclave 2022.
On this very pleasant and beautiful morning, it is my absolute privilege to welcome our chief guest for today's program, Shri Ajay Mittal ji, an outstanding former IS officer who has held eminent positions in Government of India as well as Government of HP. Truly a great source of inspiration for all of us. Thank you so much, sir, for your glorious presence and sparing time out of your busy schedule to grace today's occasion. Once again, a thunderous ovation for Revered Shri Ajay Mittal, sir.
We also extend a very warm welcome to our special guests, former CMDs and Directors of SJVN, along with their spouses, who have joined us today in the second edition of Drishti Conclave 2022. Having our respected former CMDs and Directors is a joyful occasion for all of us. We also welcome CMD SJVN Shri Nand Lal Sharma ji and Srimati Lalita Sharma ma'am, Director Personnel Srimati Geeta Kapoor ma'am, along with former Executive Director Shri Romesh Kapoor sir, Director Finance Shri Akhileshwar Singh sir, along with Srimati Rita Singh ma'am, Director Electrical Shri Sushil Sharma sir, with Srimati Bhavna Sharma ma'am, and Chief Vigilance Officer Shri Prem Prakash ji. A big round of applause for all the dignitaries.
And last but not the least, we are immensely elated to welcome all the CEOs, HOPs, HODs, and all SJVNites who've ensured their presence here today, and those who've joined us this mega event through Facebook Live. A round of applause once again for all of you. Human resource is the most valued asset and the key to success. It is rightly said that conventional definition of management is getting things done through people, but real management is developing people through work. And SJVN management has always been committed to continuously upgrade the skills and competencies of all SJVNites. Keeping in view this notion to effectively percolate the new shared vision among our employees for achieving 5,000 megawatt by 2023, 25,000 megawatt by 2030, and 50,000 megawatt by 2040, as you can see displayed in the standees in the hall, and to make the employees partner in SJVN's growth story, programs titled Drishti, sharing the new shared vision, were conceived.
It was further envisaged by the management that these series of trainings are to culminate in a conclave for which we have all gathered here. The first conclave for executives was held on last Saturday and the second one has started today. In addition to this, it is a matter of great pleasure that SJVN shall commemorate its 36th Raising Day on 24th May 2023. In our glorious journey of more than 3 decades, we have made remarkable achievements to motivate our employees to attain organizational objectives and goals. 35 weeks long celebration started on 21st of September, and this mega event is also a part of it.
And our success is attributable to the strong foundation laid down by our elders. It is for the very first time in the history of SJVN that we have with us our current and previous management, so much of knowledge and experience together under the same roof. The hall is filled with nostalgia and memories as we have with us our group of elders, our former CMDs and directors who've graciously joined us today.
It is a very special day as we have with us our respected guests who have such great accomplishments and achievements. So with great happiness and joy, we shall now move ahead.
अतिथि देवो भव, कहती ये भारत की धरा, स्वागत करके आपका निभा रहे हम परंपरा. Before starting today's program, let us first acknowledge the presence of our eminent guests present here today. I request Honorable CMD SJVN, Shri Nand Lal Sharma ji, to kindly come on the stage, please. Shri Nand Lal Sharma ji, our visionary and dynamic leader who truly leads us all by example.
A big round of applause for CMD Shri Nand Lal Sharma ji.
First and foremost, I request Chief Guest for today's program, Honorable former IS Officer Shri Ajay Mittal sir, to kindly come and grace the stage with his glorious presence.
जोरदार तालियों से स्वागत कीजिए हमारे आज के मुख्य अतिथि श्री अजय मित्तल जी का.
Shri Ajay Mittal sir, Himachal Pradesh Cadre IS Officer of 1982 batch. I request CMD sir to welcome Shri Ajay Mittal sir by presenting him a muffler, Himachali topi and a rose stick. Shri Ajay Mittal sir has a rich experience and is deeply knowledgeable. Mittal sir has served in various capacities in his cadre state of Himachal Pradesh as well as centre government. Your presence today, sir, has truly added vibrant colors. I request you to kindly take your seat on the dais, please. I now request CMD, sir, to felicitate our special guests.
I also request all our directors to join. I also request all our directors to join CMD sir in honoring our special guests. A big round of applause for our directors.
जोरदार तालियां एक बार SJVN मैनेजमेंट के लिए. I would now request Shri H.K. Sharma ji, former CMD SJVN, to kindly come on the stage, please.
I also request Srimati Kiran Sharma ma'am to kindly come along.
I request CMD sir to kindly present a muffler, Himachali topi and rose stick to Shri H.K. Sharma ji.
I also request Director Personnel Ma'am to present a shawl, Himachali topi and rose stick to Srimati Kiran Sharma Ma'am.
Himachali topi holds a special place in the hearts of Himachali people. It is truly the pride of Himachal. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much, ma'am. I request Shri H.K. Sharma, sir, to kindly take his seat on the dais.
I request you, ma'am, to kindly take your seat in the front row.
Next, we request Shri R.P. Singh, sir, former CMD, along with Srimati Kusum Singh, ma'am, to kindly come on the stage, please.
जोरदार तालियों से स्वागत कीजिए हमारे आज के अतिथिगण का.
We request CMD, sir, to present a muffler, a Himachali topi and a rose stick to welcome Shri R.P. Singh, sir, former CMD.
I also request Director Personnel Ma'am to present a shawl, Himachali topi and rose stick to Srimati Kusum Singh Ma'am.
जोरदार तालियां एक बार फिर से. I would request Shri R.P. Singh, sir, to kindly take his seat on the dais.
I request you, ma'am, to kindly take your seat in the front row.
I would now request Shri H.R. Malhotra, former Director Electrical, to kindly come on the stage.
जोरदार तालियों से स्वागत कीजिए हमारे फॉर्मर डायरेक्टर इलेक्ट्रिकल श्री एच.आर. मल्होत्रा जी का. तालियों की आवाज रुकनी नहीं चाहिए.
I request CMD, sir, to kindly present a muffler, a Himachali topi and a rose stick to welcome Shri H.R. Malhotra, sir. Zordar Taliyan. Himachali cap and muffler have moved beyond just being a cultural identity. They are a true mark of respect and regard, the pride of Himachal Pradesh. I request Malhotra, sir, to kindly take his seat on the dais, please. I would now request Shri O.N. Singh, sir, former Director Finance, to kindly come on the stage, please.
A big round of applause for former Director of Finance, Shri O.N. Singh.
I request CMD, sir, to present a muffler, a Himachali topi and a rose stick to welcome Shri O.N. Singh, sir. A huge round of applause for former Director Finance, Shri O.N. Singh ji.
जोरदार तालियां एक बार फिर से फॉर्मर डायरेक्टर फाइनेंस श्री O.N. सिंह जी के लिए.
I would now request Shri R.D. Prabhakar, sir, former Director Electrical, along with Srimati Sujata Prabhakar, ma'am, to kindly come on the stage, please.
A big round of applause for Mr. and Mrs. Prabhakar.
I request CMD, sir, to welcome Shri R.D. Prabhakar, sir, former Director Electrical.
I also request Director Personnel, ma'am, to present a shawl, Himachali topi and rose stick to Srimati Sujata Prabhakar, ma'am. जोरदार तालियां एक बार फिर से.
I request sir to kindly take his seat on the dais, please, and I request ma'am to kindly take a seat on the front row. I now request Shri J.K. Sharma, sir, former Director Civil, along with Srimati Pratibha Sharma ma'am, to kindly come on the stage. A huge round of applause. I request CMD sir to kindly present a muffler, Himachali topi and a rose stick to Shri J.K. Sharma, former Director Civil.
I also request Director Personnel ma'am to present a shawl, Himachali topi and rose stick to Srimati Pratibha Sharma ma'am.
We are deeply thankful for your presence today, sir.
So we request you to kindly take your seat on the dais, and we request ma'am to kindly take her seat in the front row.
I would now request Shri A.S. Bindra, former Director Finance, along with Srimati Sukhnandan Bindra ma'am, to kindly come on the stage, please. Welcome them with a huge round of applause. Request CMD sir to kindly welcome Shri A.S. Bindra sir, former Director Finance.
I also request Director Personnel ma'am to present a shawl, Himachali topi and rose stick to Srimati Bindra ma'am.
We feel blessed and so grateful that you took time to be a part of this program today.
Shri Bindra sir is requested to take his seat on the dais, and Srimati Bindra ma'am is requested to take her seat in the front row.
I would now request Shri R.K. Bansal, former Director Electrical, along with Srimati Vinita Bansal ma'am, to kindly come on the stage.
एक बार फिर से जोरदार तालियां हो जाएं।
Request CMD sir to kindly present a muffler, Himachali topi and a rose stick to welcome Shri Rakesh Bansal sir, former Director Electrical.
I also request Director Personnel Srimati Geeta Kapoor ma'am to present a shawl, Himachali topi and rose stick to Srimati Bansal.
A fresh flower is a perfect way to brighten someone's day. And we welcome you, sir, so much for your presence today in this conclave.
I now request CMD sir and all our directors to take their seat in the front row. I request CMD sir and Director Personnel ma'am to kindly take their seats in the front row. All the directors are requested to take their seats in the front row.
A huge round of applause once again for our chief guest and all our special guests who've graced today's conclave. We shall now welcome Honorable CMD SJVN, Shri Nand Lal Sharma ji, for his presence today. I request CMD Sir, Shri Nand Lal Sharma ji, to kindly join us on the stage, please.
We also request Srimati Lalita Sharma ma'am to kindly come along. A huge round of applause for CMD SJVN and Srimati Lalita Sharma ma'am.
I request DP ma'am to kindly come on the stage and welcome CMD sir and Srimati Lalita Sharma ma'am, please. जोरदार तालियों के साथ अभिनंदन CMD SJVN श्री नंदलाल शर्मा जी एंड श्रीमती ललिता शर्मा मैम के लिए तालियों की गड़गड़ाहट जरा जोर से होनी चाहिए. Shri Nand Lal Sharma ji, torchbearer of SJVN, our insightful, visionary, inspiring and transformative leader. Sir is truly a leader who leads us by example and guides us with his profound experience and knowledge. A huge, huge round of applause. अतिथि सत्कार बिना हर अरदास अधूरी होती है. अतिथि ही वो फरिश्ते हैं जिनके आने से आस पूरी होती है.
I request Director Personnel Ma'am to kindly stay on the stage. I now request former Executive Director Shri Ramesh Kapoor sir to kindly come on the stage. I also request Executive Director Finance Shri Devashish Das sir to please come on the stage and welcome Director Personnel Shrimati Geeta Kapoor Ma'am and former Executive Director Shri Ramesh Kapoor sir. जोरदार तालियां हो जाएं. I request Das sir to present a shawl, Himachali topi and rose stick to Director Personnel Ma'am and a muffler, Himachali topi and rose stick to former Executive Director Shri Ramesh Kapoor sir. A big round of applause.
A heartfelt welcome to Director Personnel Shrimati Geeta Kapoor Ma'am along with former Executive Director Shri Ramesh Kapoor sir.
I request you ma'am to kindly take your seat on the dais and I request you sir to kindly take your seat in the front row.
Moving on, I'm immensely elated to welcome on stage Director Finance Shri Akhileshwar Singh sir along with Shrimati Rita Singh ma'am. Please welcome them with a huge round of applause. I request EDHR Shri S. Patnaik sir to kindly come on the stage please and welcome Director Finance Shri Akhileshwar Singh sir along with Shrimati Rita Singh ma'am. I request EDHR Shri S. Patnaik sir to present a muffler, a Himachali topi and a rose stick to Director Finance Shri Akhileshwar Singh sir. A heartfelt welcome to you sir. I also request Patnaik sir to welcome Shrimati Rita Singh ma'am in today's program. A huge round of applause. Thank you so much, sir. I request DF sir to kindly take his seat on the dais, please. And I request Shrimati Rita Singh ma'am to kindly take her seat in the front row, please. I now request Director Electrical Shri Sushil Sharma sir along with Shrimati Bhavna Sharma ma'am to kindly come on the stage, please.
I also request Executive Director Civil Shri S. Marasamy sir to kindly come on the stage to welcome Director Electrical Shri Sushil Sharma sir and Mrs. Bhavna Sharma.
We are profusely delighted by your benign presence, sir and ma'am.
We request you, sir, to kindly present Himachali topi, shawl and rose stick to Shrimati Bhavna Sharma, ma'am. I request Director Electrical sir to kindly take his seat on dais and ma'am is requested to kindly take her seat on the front row.
We are immensely delighted As Shri R.S. Katoj, former Director Personnel, has graced today's function, I request Shri R.S. Katoj, sir, former Director Personnel, to kindly come on the stage, please. And I request CMD, sir, along with Director Personnel, Director Finance, and Director Electrical, to welcome Shri R.S. Katoj, sir. A huge round of applause for Shri R.S. Katoj, former Director Personnel.
I request CMD sir to present muffler, Himachali topi and a rose stick to our guest Shri R.S. Katoj sir, former Director Personnel SJVN. I request Shri R.S. Katoj sir, CMD sir and all directors kindly take their seats on the dais.
Next, with great exultation, I welcome Chief Vigilance Officer Shri Prem Prakash sir on the stage, please. Please welcome Shri Prem Prakash ji with a huge round of applause. I also request Shri Salil Shamsheri ji, Executive Director, to kindly come on the stage, please. And welcome Chief Vigilance Officer SJVN Shri Prem Prakash sir. A huge round of applause. I request Shamsheri sir to present a muffler, Himachali topi and a rose stick to Shri Prem Prakash ji.
जोरदार तालियां एक बार फिर से CVO sir के लिए.
CVO sir to kindly take his seat in the front row, please.
Now it's time to welcome our faculty members.
I'm immensely delighted to welcome on stage Shri Kranti Kumar Gupta sir, former General Manager SJVN, along with Srimati Sujata Gupta ma'am. A huge round of applause for Shri Kranti Kumar Gupta, along with Srimati Sujata Gupta ma'am. I also request HOD Electrical Design Shri Harish Sharma ji to kindly come on the stage and welcome Gupta sir and Gupta ma'am. Shri Kranti Gupta sir has been the head of project Rampur Hydropower Station, a great mentor for his team. Put your hands together for Shri Kranti Gupta sir along with Srimati Sujata Gupta ma'am. I request Harish sir to honor and welcome Shri KK Gupta sir and also welcome Srimati Sujata Gupta ma'am.
जोरदार तालियां हो जाए एक बार फिर से फॉर्मर GM श्री क्रांति कुमार गुप्ता सर के लिए. I also request HOD Electrical Design to present Srimati Sujata Gupta ma'am with Himachali topi, shawl and a rose stick. Thank you so much, sir. I request you both to kindly take your seats on the front row. Now I would like to call upon stage former CGM Shri Anil Gupta sir along with Srimati Poonam Gupta ma'am. I also request HOD Architecture Shri Rajiv Agrawal sir to please come on the stage and welcome our guest. A huge round of applause for Shri Anil Gupta sir and Srimati Poonam Gupta ma'am. I request you sir to kindly present Himachali topi, muffler and a rose stick to our guest former CGM Shri Anil Gupta sir. A huge round of applause for Shri Anil Gupta sir. I also request you sir to kindly present Mrs. Poonam Gupta ma'am with Himachali topi, shawl and a rose stick.
पुनः जोरदार तालियों के साथ एक बार अभिनंदन.
Thank you so much, sir. I request you. थैंक यू सो मच सर. जोरदार तालियां एक बार फिर से श्री अनिल गुप्ता सर और श्रीमती पूनम गुप्ता मैम के लिए. सर, आई रिक्वेस्ट यू टू काइंडली टेक योर सीट इन द फ्रंट रो.
Once again, a huge round of applause for such a rich talent pool, a treasure of rich experience and knowledge seated on the dais. A good beginning makes a good end. To commence with today's program on a pious and positive note, we shall now have the traditional, auspicious lamp lighting ceremony as a tribute to Mother Saraswati, the goddess of knowledge. May I request our chief guest for today's function, Honorable Shri Ajay Mittal sir, to kindly kindle the lamp.
I also request our respected CMD sir and all the dignitaries present on the stage to kindly join in for this auspicious lamp lighting ceremony.
Let us seek Ma Saraswati's choicest blessings to make this event a grand success. When darkness comes, let us not condemn the dark, but light a lamp to illuminate. Asto ma sadgamaya, tamso ma jyotirgamaya, mrityo mamritam gamaya, om shanti shanti.
Ma Saraswati, we pray for your blessings with all humility. Give us wisdom to make this world a better place. May all human beings live in harmony with nature and all the other forms of life. May the truth prevail.
चलना है हमें अंधकार से प्रकाश की ओर, चलना है हमें अज्ञान से ज्ञान की ओर, पृथ्वी से आकाश की ओर, पदार्थ से सूक्ष्म की ओर, प्राणी से परमात्मा की ओर. जोरदार तालियां इस पवित्र क्रम के लिए. We all are like the lamps, all having a light of our own, some dim, some bright, fueled by the passion, the same passion, shining, trying to make a difference. But when we find other lamps, it adds to the luminescence and it becomes a beautiful pattern. A round of applause.
Ma Saraswati, we pray for your blessings with all humility. Give us wisdom to make this world a better place. May all human beings live in harmony with nature and all the other forms of life. May the truth prevail.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much, ma'am. I request you to kindly take your seats on the dais, please.
As we start all our programs by singing SJVN song, so I request all of you to kindly stand up in honor of SJVN song. Thank you so much.
नदियों की धारों से हवाओं के इशारों से आसमान के तारों से हम नदियों की धारों से, हवाओं के इशारों से, आसमान के तारों से
तिमिर मिटाने आए हैं, जीवन ज्योति लाए हैं।
नव ऊर्जा से भरे हुए हैं अपने अंतर मन, नव ऊर्जा से भरे हुए हैं अपने अंतर मन। हम हैं, हम हैं, हम हैं SJVN, हम हैं, हम हैं, हम हैं SJVN। बसते दूर पहाड़ों में हम संघर्षों के पाले हैं, लक्षित निर्माणों में भी हम लेकर चले उजाले हैं, चले उजाले हैं।
लक्ष्य बड़े हैं हर एक घर को, लक्ष्य बड़े हैं हर एक घर को।
कर देंगे, कर देंगे हम रोशन,
हम रोशन,
हम रोशन। हम हैं, हम हैं, हम हैं SJVN, हम हैं, हम हैं, हम हैं SJVN। ऊर्जा का भंडार बनेंगे, आगे कदम बढ़ाएंगे, मेगावाट 50,000 तक उत्पादन ले जाएंगे।
पूरा करके लक्ष्य हम, पूरा करके लक्ष्य हम करेंगे, करेंगे।
भारत माँ का वंदन, वंदन। हम हैं, हम हैं, हम हैं SJVN, हम हैं, हम हैं, हम हैं SJVN। हाइड्रो, सोलर, विंड और थर्मल का उत्पाद बढ़ाएंगे, एक नया SJVN हम मिलकर सभी बनाएंगे।
इसके लिए समर्पित है ये, इसके लिए समर्पित है ये।
तन मन सारा जीवन, जीवन। हम हैं, हम हैं, हम हैं SJVN, हम हैं, हम हैं, हम हैं SJVN।
Innovative spirit, courage, and determination. We are SJVN, powering progress, innovation, and excellence. 26th November is celebrated as Samvidhan Divas, that is Indian Constitution Day, every year. On 26th November 1949, Indian Constitution was adopted, which is a major milestone in India's path to becoming an independent, sovereign republic. The Constitution of India is the longest written constitution of any country. I request Honorable CMD SJVN, Shri Nand Lal Sharma ji, to kindly come on the dais and read the preamble, and I request all of you to kindly stand up and read the preamble after CMD, sir.
We the citizen of India, sorry, we the people of India, having solemnly resolved to constitute India a sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic, and to secure to all its citizens justice, social, economic and political liberty of thoughts, expression, belief, faith and worship, equality of status and of opportunity, and to promote among them all fraternity, assuring the dignity of the individual and the unity and integrity of the nation. In our Constituent Assembly, this 26th day of November 1949, do hereby adopt, enact and give to ourselves this Constitution. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir. A leader is the one who knows the way, who shows the way, and goes the way. I now request CMD SJVN Shri Nand Lal Sharma, sir, to kindly come on the dais and address all of us. A big round of applause for CMD SJVN Shri Nand Lal Sharma, sir.
A very good morning to all. Honorable Chief Guest of the day, none other than a renowned bureaucrat and practitioner who has mentored SJVN and SJVNites for the last 4 years, who has been on our board of directors also, and needless to say that he is my mentor also. Shri Ajay Mittal ji, the chief guest of the day, all the special guests, our elders, our founders, architect of SJVN, our former chairman and managing director, Shri H.K. Sharma ji, and his spouse, Madam Sharma. Shri R.P. Singh ji, former chairman and managing director, and his spouse, Madam Singh. Shri H.R. Malhotra ji, former director electrical, who has been the first director electrical of SJVN, the then NJPC, Nathwa Jhakri Power Corporation. Shri O.N. Singh ji, former director of finance. Shri J.K. Sharma ji, former director civil, and his spouse, Madam Sharma. Shri R.S. Katoj ji, former director personnel. Shri R.D. Prabhakar ji, former director electrical, and his spouse, Madam Prabhakar ji. Shri A.S. Bindra ji, former director finance, and his spouse, Madam Mishra ji, Madam Bindra ji. Shri R.K. Bansal ji, former director electrical, and Madam Bansal ji. Our director colleagues, Madam Geeta Kapoor, director personnel, and her spouse, Shri Ramesh Kapoor ji. Director finance, Shri Akhileshwar Singh ji, and Madam Singh ji. Director electrical, Shri Sushil Sharma ji and Mrs. Sharma ji. Our resource persons, faculty who has imparted training to my all SJVNites, more than 1,000 people in this series of Drishti training for all the SJVNites. Shri Kranti Kumar Gupta ji and Madam Gupta ji. Shri Anil Gupta ji, former Chief General Manager, and his spouse, Madam Poonam Gupta ji. All the head of the departments, head of the projects who are present over here and connected through Facebook Live. And all my SJVNites who are present over here in the hall and connected through Facebook. All ladies and gentlemen. First of all, I also welcome my better half, Srimati Lalita Sharma ji. So first of all, let's again give a big round of applause to the chief guest and all the founders of SJVN. Present over here. Yes, come on. Big round of applause. Yes. आपकी आवाज एसजेवीएन के जितने भी प्रोजेक्ट हैं देश विदेश में वहां तक पहुंचनी चाहिए. I also welcome Shri Prem Prakash ji, Chief Business Officer of SJVN, who is present over here. Let's welcome him also. I believe I have not forgotten other dignitaries over here. If so, I also welcome them. And in the second step, let's welcome those who could not make it to be here among us, though we have invited them, but for one reason or the other, due to their preoccupations in the family or in the relationship or with other jobs, they could not come with us. And they are Shri K.K. Kashyap ji, former Chairman and Managing Director. Shri T. Sethu Madhavan ji, former CMD. Shri Y.N. Nappa Rao ji, former CMD. Shri R.N. Mishra ji, former CMD. Shri Z.L. Jutsi ji, former Director Civil. Shri Kanwar Singh ji, former Director Civil. Shri A.K. Verma ji, former Director Electrical. Shri K.K. Garg ji, former Director Finance. And Shri Tarun Kapoor ji, former Director Personnel and at present who is the Chief Principal Advisor to the Honorable Prime Minister. He was supposed to come, but due to some urgent circumstances, urgent preoccupation, he could not make it. And there are few people who served SJVN, who laid the foundation of strong SJVN which is today, but those are not with us on this earth. Let's remember them also. I will read out the names और उसके बाद मैं रीड आउट कर दूंगा. हम 2 मिनट का मौन उनको श्रद्धांजलि सम्मान के लिए रखेंगे. वो है लेट श्री HR शर्मा जी, फॉर्मर CMD. श्री HC भारद्वाज जी, फॉर्मर CMD. श्री अरुण गुप्ता जी, फॉर्मर CMD. श्री योगेंद्र प्रसाद जी, फॉर्मर CMD. श्री R नटराजन जी, फॉर्मर डायरेक्टर फाइनेंस. श्री PD प्रसाद राव, फॉर्मर डायरेक्टर सिविल. श्री OP शर्मा जी, फॉर्मर डायरेक्टर पर्सनल. श्री डॉक्टर BM गोस्वामी, फॉर्मर डायरेक्टर इलेक्ट्रिकल. एंड श्री MS शर्मा जी, फॉर्मर डायरेक्टर फाइनेंस. आओ उनके सम्मान में उनको एक श्रद्धांजलि देने के लिए हम कुछ समय का मौन उनकी याद में, उनको सम्मान देने के लिए, श्रद्धांजलि देने के लिए रखें। धन्यवाद। देवियों सज्जनों, आज ये एक ऐतिहासिक, मोमेंटस, हिस्टोरिकल, अ ग्रेट डे, जब हमारे संस्थापक यहाँ हमारे बीच हैं। और ये जैसे बताया गया कि पहली बार एसजेवीएन के इतिहास में हो रहा है कि हम हमारे संस्थापकों को, फाउंडर्स को, एल्डर्स को हम सम्मानित कर रहे हैं और वो हमारे बीच में है। अ गैलेक्सी ऑफ स्टार्स, जिन्होंने अपना योगदान, जो वर्तमान का एसजेवीएन है, एनजेपीसी से शुरू होकर, प्रारंभ होकर आज तक 34-35 वर्षों के काल में बना है, इसके फाउंडेशन ले करने वाले, इसका आर्किटेक्ट बनाने वाले और इसको संवारने वाले हमारे बीच में हैं। हमें एक एक प्रेरणादायी दिन है आज, और हम आप सभी को अपने बीच में पाकर गदगद हो रहे हैं, बहुत खुश हो रहे हैं। एनजेपीसी, नाथपा झाकड़ी पावर कॉरपोरेशन, जो कभी एक प्रोजेक्ट बनाने के लिए इस कॉरपोरेशन का निर्माण किया गया था, शुरू की गई थी 1988 में। 34 वर्ष पूरे हो चुके हैं और हम 35वें वर्ष में हैं। और हमने निर्णय लिया था, वर्तमान मैनेजमेंट ने, कि इस 35वें वर्ष को, जो अंग्रेजी में कोरल जुबली भी कहते हैं, इस 35वें वर्ष को पूरी धूमधाम से मनाएं। और जब 35 वर्ष पूरे होने के लिए 35 हफ्ते पहले, सप्ताह पहले हमने इस कार्यक्रम का प्रारंभ किया था, इनक्रेडिबल एसजेवीएन एट 35। ये उसी कड़ी में, उसी श्रृंखला में एक कार्यक्रम है, जब हमारी एसजेवीएनाइट्स को ट्रेनिंग देने के लिए, न्यू शेयर्ड विजन को लोगों तक पहुंचाने के लिए हमारे ट्रेनिंग प्रोग्राम आयोजित किए गए। तो हमने सोचा जो कनक्लेव हम करेंगे वो उसी इनक्रेडिबल एसजेवीएन को मनाने के दिशा में, ये दोनों कनक्लेव एक पिछले हफ्ते हो चुका है और इस हफ्ते करेंगे। और कल्मिनेशन के ऊपर जब 35 वर्ष पूरे हो जाएंगे 24 मई 2023 को, तब इसका पूरा विधिवत रूप से जो कोरल जुबली है उसको मनाएंगे। और अगला 15 वर्ष जो हम गोल्डन जुबली मनाने जा रहे हैं, और अगला जो 15 वर्ष का कार्यकाल है, स्वर्णिम काल, जिसका हमने नाम दिया है, जैसे भारतवर्ष की आजादी को 75 वर्ष हो चुके हैं और अमृत काल 100 वर्ष होने तक के समय को हमने अमृत काल का नाम दिया है, उसी तरह एसजेवीएन ने भी आने वाले 50 वर्ष के लिए हमने इस समय को, इस काल को जो नाम दिया है वो स्वर्णिम काल दिया है। और इस स्वर्णिम काल में एसजेवीएन सोने की तरह चमकेगा और आप सबका एक मैटर ऑफ प्राइड कि हम एसजेवीएन में काम करने वाले हैं, हम एसजेवीएन से एसोसिएटेड रहे हैं ताकि हम उसमें अपना गर्व अनुभव कर सकें। एसजेवीएन दीदेन एनजेपीसी 1988 में शुरू होने के बाद पहला प्रोजेक्ट सिर्फ एक प्रोजेक्ट के लिए कंपनी बनाई गई थी और उसमें जो उतार चढ़ाव आए शायद हमारे से ज्यादा जो पुरानी पीढ़ी वाले लोग हैं, जिसको हम कह रहे हैं एल्डर्स, पहाड़ी में कहें तो बड़के, ये हमारे बड़के हैं सारे पंजाबी में कहूं तो पापे हैं। तो हमारे एल्डर्स जो हमारा मार्गदर्शन करते रहे हैं, मैं ये नहीं कहूंगा कि मार्गदर्शक मंडल में है, लेकिन हमारे मार्गदर्शक हैं। तो इन्होंने एसजेवीएन का निर्माण किया, एनजेपीसी का निर्माण किया और ये कहा कि हम इस प्रोजेक्ट को पूरा करके ही रहेंगे डिस्पाइट ऑल चैलेंजेस, जियोलॉजिकल सरप्राइजेस और नेचुरल कैलेमिटीज। और 2003-4 में ये प्रोजेक्ट जो बन के पैदा हुआ, आज पूरे देश में जिस तरह से एक्सेलेंट और आउटस्टैंडिंग वे से ऑपरेट कर रहा है, सबके लिए एक मिसाल है। लेकिन जो ये अनुभव ग्रहण हमारे लोगों ने इसे किया, तो ये सोचा गया कि वहीं नहीं रुकेंगे और उसके बाद एक्सपेंशन का दौर हुआ। अगला जो कार्यकाल चला एक्सपेंशन का दौर, बोथ हॉरिजेंटल एंड वर्टिकल एक्सपेंशन, चाहे वो हाइड्रो के क्षेत्र में हो, हिमाचल प्रदेश में हो, पड़ोसी राज्यों में हो या दूसरे देशों में हो। आज हमें गर्व है कि हम एसजेवीएन एनर्जी के सभी सेक्टर्स, हाइड्रो, थर्मल, सोलर, विंड, कंसल्टेंसी और देश के 14 राज्यों में और 2 पड़ोसी देशों नेपाल और भूटान में कार्यरत है। और इसमें हमारी उत्पादन क्षमता, इंस्टॉल्ड कैपेसिटी 2091.5 मेगावाट है। और जब से यह नाथवा झाकड़ी प्रोजेक्ट कमीशन हुआ है 2003-4 से लगातार एसजेवीएन एक प्रॉफिट मेकिंग कंपनी बन चुका है और लगातार हम प्रॉफिट करीब 1000 करोड़ से भी ज्यादा का प्रॉफिट हर वर्ष कमा रहे हैं और शेयर होल्डर्स को डिविडेंड भी दे रहे हैं। एक और गर्व की बात बताना चाहता हूं कि जो शेयर होल्डर्स थे, पहले भारत सरकार और हिमाचल सरकार, और 2010 में जैसे आईपीओ आया और लिस्टेड कंपनी हो गई, पब्लिक को शेयर होल्डिंग दी, आज के डेट में 13.5 से अधिक शेयर होल्डिंग पब्लिक के पास है। तो सभी शेयर होल्डर्स को आज तक जो इक्विटी अगर कहूं तो 3,990 करोड़ इक्विटी लगी है शेयर होल्डर्स की। और हमने एक प्रोजेक्ट के बाद किसी भी प्रोजेक्ट के लिए शेयर होल्डर से पैसा या इक्विटी कंट्रीब्यूशन नहीं लिया है और हम शेयर होल्डर को 3,990 इक्विटी कंट्रीब्यूशन के अगेंस्ट 9,000 करोड़ का डिविडेंड दे चुके हैं। शेयर होल्डर्स का कंट्रीब्यूशन 3,990 है और जो डिविडेंड पे कर चुके हैं वो 9,000 करोड़ से अधिक है। और कंपनी की वैल्यू जो है नेटवर्थ नहीं, मार्केट कैप के रूप में कहूंगा कि आज करीब 16,000 करोड़ रुपए जो है वो कंपनी की मार्केट कैप है और हमारा नेटवर्थ जिसको कहूं तो 13,600 करोड़ के करीब है। और 13,600 करोड़ नेटवर्थ के मुकाबले मार्केट कैप जो है, इनके परसेप्शन अमंग दी इन्वेस्टर्स इन द मार्केट, अमंग द शेयर होल्डर्स, जो परसेप्शन है कंपनी के बारे में, वो नेटवर्थ से ज्यादा वैल्यू लोग आंक रहे हैं, वो करीब 16,000 करोड़ के करीब है। इसका श्रेय हमारे पूर्वजों, पूरे मैनेजमेंट को और हमारे अधिकारियों कर्मचारियों को जो समय पर यहाँ रहे और तत्काल में है, सबको जाता है। मैं आप सबको साधुवाद देता हूं, धन्यवाद करता हूं ऐसे कंट्रीब्यूशन के लिए। और हमारी प्रोडक्टिविटी कहें चाहे जनरेशन पर एम्प्लॉय है, रेवेन्यू पर एम्प्लॉय है या प्रॉफिट पर एम्प्लॉय है, एक पूरे पावर सेक्टर में अग्रणी कंपनियों में है। पहली 1-2 कंपनियों में, कई जगह तो हम नंबर 1 है, कई जगह नंबर 2 हैं। तो ये भी हमें एक इट्स मैटर ऑफ प्राइड। हिमाचल प्रदेश में 2 प्रोजेक्ट हमारे ऑपरेशन में है, नाथपा जाखड़ी और रामपुर। रामपुर 2014 में बनके तैयार हुआ था। 2 प्रोजेक्ट हिमाचल प्रदेश में अंडर कंस्ट्रक्शन है, धौलासिद्ध और लूरी स्टेज 1, और तीसरा प्रोजेक्ट सुन्नी डैम शीघ्र ही इन मंथ और 2 कंस्ट्रक्शन स्टेज में आ जाएगा। इसके अतिरिक्त दूसरे राज्यों में, जैसे मैंने कहा, हमारा पोर्टफोलियो इस तरह से बढ़ चुका है, जो आप स्टैंडीज में भी देख रहे होंगे, हमारे कम्युनिकेशन डिफरेंट सोर्सेज के माध्यम से रहते हैं। तो एक लक्ष्य निर्धारित करने के लिए, जैसे कहते हैं कि एवरी हीरो नीड्स ए विलेन, इफ देयर इज ए हीरो देयर मस्ट बी विलेन। हीरो की पहचान या हीरोगिरी तभी पहचानी जाती है कि अगर कोई विलेन भी हो। एंड एवरी लीडर नीड्स ए विजन। अगर लीडर के पास विजन नहीं होगा तो वो लीडर नहीं कहलाएगा। इसको ही दृष्टिगत रखते हुए जब 2018 में हम शेयर्ड विजन की बात करते हैं, 2018 में इंस्टॉल्ड कैपेसिटी 1965 मेगावाट थी। एक 50 मेगावाट का प्रोजेक्ट अंडर कंस्ट्रक्शन था, विंड प्रोजेक्ट साडला। लेकिन कैपेसिटी एक्सपेंशन जिसकी बात हम करते रहे हैं, पहले कई समय से कोशिश करते रहे, प्रोजेक्ट हमें टाइम पे अलॉट हुए, लेकिन किसी कारण या किन्हीं कारणों से वो आगे नहीं बढ़ पाए। हाइड्रो में वैसे भी एक समस्या रहती है कि प्रोजेक्ट वो 50 मेगावाट का हो, 100 का हो, 500 का हो या 1000 मेगावाट का हो, सभी स्टेजेस से गुजरना पड़ता है। और इन्वेस्टमेंट अप्रूवल तक पहुंचते पहुंचते, चाहे पहले डीपीआर प्रेपरेशन की बात हो, डीपीआर क्लियरेंस की बात हो, या और क्लियरेंसेस, फॉरेस्ट एनवायरनमेंट क्लियरेंस की बात हो, आरएनआर इश्यूज की बात हो, ये जग जाहिर है, पूरे विश्व में जाहिर है कि हाइड्रो प्रोजेक्ट बनाने बहुत कठिन है। और वो समस्या एसजेवीएन के साथ भी रही। कुछ इंटरनल कुछ एक्सटर्नल फैक्टर्स रहे हैं। कई बार टेंडेंसी, मैं पहले भी कहता आया हूं, कई बार सेल्फ गोल की रहती है कि हम कई बार अपने ही पक्ष में खेलते खेलते सेल्फ गोल भी कर लेते हैं। कई बार हम प्रक्रियाएं शुरू करते हैं और एंड में 1-2 साल बाद आके फिर 0 पे आ जाते हैं। तो मैंने इन चीजों की पहचान की और 2018 में जब हमने ये सोचा कि एक लक्ष्य होना चाहिए, एक विजन होना चाहिए, ए लीडर मस्ट हैव ए विजन, तो उस टाइम हमने एक लक्ष्य रखा कि एसजेवीएन को 2023-24 तक 1965 से 5000 मेगावाट कंपनी बनाएंगे। उस टाइम हमारी कैपेसिटी 1965 मेगावाट थी। 50 मेगावाट का प्रोजेक्ट अंडर कंस्ट्रक्शन था। हम अपने पोर्टफोलियो अंडर ऑपरेशन 1965 से बढ़ाकर 5000 मेगावाट करना चाहते थे, और उससे अगला भी लक्ष्य रखा कि 2030 तक 12000 मेगावाट और 2040 तक 25000 मेगावाट का लक्ष्य रखेंगे। और ये विजन हमने एक बहुत महत्वपूर्ण दिवस, इंपॉर्टेंट डे फॉर द कंपनी, हमारा रेजिंग डे 24 मई 2018 को हमने एक विजन रखा था, एक संकल्प लिया था कि 2023 में 5000, 30 में 12000 और 40 में 25000 मेगावाट की कंपनी बनाएंगे। और मैंने आप सबसे, एसजेवीएन हाइट से और उनके परिवार के सदस्यों से, खासकर स्पाउसेस एंड चिल्ड्रन से एक अनुरोध भी किया था कि कुछ सैक्रिफाइस आप भी करें। और मैंने आपसे सिर्फ 2 साल का समय मांगा था कि 2 साल आप अपने घर में, आपका जो स्पाउस है या आपकी जो स्पाउस है या आपके जो बच्चे भी हैं, उनके पेरेंट्स हमारे कंपनी में है, 2 साल तक आप उनसे कुछ नहीं पूछेंगे घर के बारे में, उनकी जिम्मेवारियों को आप ढोएंगे, उनको 2 साल के लिए कंपनी के हवाले कर दो, वो चाहे 10 घंटे काम कराएं, 15 कराएं, 20 कराएं, उनको आप एक सपोर्ट करें। और मुझे जानकर ये प्रशंसा है, मैं करना चाहूंगा आप सबकी, परिवार के लोगों को भी, आपके जो परिवार के लोग हैं, कि आपने अपना समय तो दिया मेरे SJVNites ने, लेकिन परिवार तक भी ये विजन किया और उन्होंने आप लोगों को सपोर्ट किया। और इस सपोर्ट के ही कारण हमें 4 वर्ष बाद 2018-24 मई की बात कर रहा हूं, 26 जनवरी 2022 को हम इस पड़ाव पर पहुंच गए, इस मुकाम पर पहुंच गए, इस स्थिति पर पहुंच गए कि हमने अपने विजन को रिवाइज किया, अपग्रेड किया, अपस्केल किया। हमें लग रहा था कि आप लोगों की जो फीडबैक थी कि 2030 और 40 का लक्ष्य है वो एक रिलैक्स लग रहा है, हम इससे ज्यादा भी हासिल कर सकते हैं। तो हमने 26 जनवरी 2022 को अपने लक्ष्य को निर्धारित जो किए थे उसको रिवाइज करते हुए ऑलमोस्ट डबल कर दिया। जो 2030 था उसमें 12 की जाए 25,000 और 40 के लिए 25 के बजाय 50,000 मेगावाट। तो आज हमारा जो शेयर्ड विजन है 5, 25 और 50 याद रखने के लिए भी बहुत आसान है, 5 फिर 5 गुना 25 फिर 10 गुना 50। तो हमारा शेयर्ड विजन इस तरह से आगे बढ़ता हुआ, और एक लक्ष्य जो हमने रखा था, अगर लीडर के लिए और फॉलोअर के लिए कोई विजन नहीं होगा, टारगेट नहीं होगा, गोल नहीं होगा, तो हम किस दिशा में जाएंगे। और 2017 में जब मैंने टेक ओवर किया था तो एक ही बात कही थी कि मेरा फोकस पहले सिर्फ 2 चीजों पर रहेगा, जो मैं बार बार आपसे भी शेयर करता रहता हूं। पहली दिशा, डायरेक्शन, वी हैव टू आइडेंटिफाई द डायरेक्शन, वी हैव टू चूज द डायरेक्शन, कि हमें किस दिशा में जाना है। और दूसरा था गति, कि हमने किस गति से जाना है। तो मैंने पहले कहा था कि आपके जिम्मे में एक ही चीज सौंप रहा हूं कि दिशा को चुनिए, हमें किस दिशा में जाना है। और वो दिशा निर्धारित हो गई थी, 5, 12, 25 उसमें हुई थी, अब 5, 25, 50 है। अब वो दिशा ढूंढने में और उनको लोगों को अलाइन करने में हमें 6 महीने लगे, और 6 महीने में लोग इस तरह से एक दिशा में चल पड़े कि उनको एक दिशा मिल गई। गति तो मैंने कहा था कि एक्सेलेरेटर तो हमारे पास है, हम उसको 40 से 60, 60 से 100, 100 से 200 किलोमीटर पर आवर की दौड़ से भी दौड़वा लेंगे, लेकिन दिशा एक बार तय हो जाए। और आज हमें ये दोनों चीजें मिल चुकी हैं। आए दिन ये पता नहीं होता है कि कौन सा प्रोजेक्ट हमें कहां से मिल जाएगा। और आज हम अलॉटीज के पास नहीं घूम रहे हैं, अलॉटीज या स्टेट्स हमें बुला रहे हैं कि आप आए और SJVN हमारे प्रदेश में, हमारे यहां लोकली प्रोजेक्ट करें। ये एक बहुत बड़ी बात है। तो आज मैं पूरे विश्वास के साथ ये कह सकता हूं, जो यहां पर लोग बैठे हैं और जो सुन रहे हैं फेसबुक लाइव के ऊपर, कि आज देयर इज वन SJVN, वन विजन, वन टीम, वन डायरेक्शन, वन डिसीजन। जो एक डिसीजन है वो भी एक है, दिशा भी एक है, विजन भी एक है, टीम भी एक है, और वो टीम है टीम SJVN। और पोर्टफोलियो की हम बात करते हैं तो पोर्टफोलियो को मैं कहूं कि 2091.5 मेगावाट तो हमारा अंडर ऑपरेशन, 8 प्रोजेक्ट, जिसमें से 7 प्रोजेक्ट जो है वो जनरेशन के हैं, 8वां जो है वो ट्रांसमिशन का है, अंडर ऑपरेशन है। और अंडर कंस्ट्रक्शन किसी टाइम SJVN या NJPC 1 प्रोजेक्ट, 1 लोकेशन, 1 स्टेट कंपनी कहलाती थी, लेकिन आज जैसे मैं कह रहा हूं कि मल्टी प्रोजेक्ट, मल्टी स्टेट्स, मल्टी नेशन, ट्रांसनेशनल कंपनी SJVN बन चुकी है। हमारे 10 जनरेशन के प्रोजेक्ट अंडर कंस्ट्रक्शन है, 10 प्रोजेक्ट, कभी 1-2 होते थे, आज 10 प्रोजेक्ट, और इनकी क्षमता जो है लगभग 4000 मेगावाट है अंडर कंस्ट्रक्शन प्रोजेक्ट की, और कैपेक्स जो है वो लगभग 32,000 करोड़ रुपया इसके ऊपर ये पैसा खर्च होगा। मैं साथ में कैपेक्स की बात भी कर लूंगा। 2017-18 में हमारा कैपेक्स 407 करोड़ था, और एक समय था जब हमारी कंपनी के पास 5000 से भी अधिक, और एक समय था 5800 करोड़ हमारे पास कैश रिजर्व थे, कैश रिजर्व, हार्ड कैश। और पहले कई बार हम इसमें भी एक प्राइड फील करते थे कि 5000 करोड़ हमारे पास कैश है, और साल का ब्याज भी 400-500 करोड़ आता था, और हमारा बेस बिल था जो साल का वो 200-300 करोड़ था। तो इसमें गर्व अनुभव करते थे कि नहीं, हमारा तो जो सैलरी बिल है साल का, उससे ज्यादा तो हम ब्याज लेते हैं। और मैं एक इंस्टांस शेयर करना चाहूंगा। दी दिन पावर मिनिस्टर थे पीयूष गोयल जी, तब उनसे मिलना हुआ, तो जब मिलना हुआ तो उन्होंने हमारी एनुअल रिपोर्ट सामने रखी थी, तो उस टाइम को 4000 करोड़ हमारे पास कैश था। तो कहने लगे 4000 करोड़ आपके पास कैश है? तो हमने भी कहा हाँ है। कहते इट्स ए क्रिमिनल, इस 4000 करोड़ से तो आप 40,000 करोड़ के प्रोजेक्ट लगा सकते हैं। ये देश का पैसा है, शेयर होल्डर्स का पैसा है। आप बिजनेस एक्सपेंड नहीं करेंगे तो हम सारा ले लेंगे। और आज मैं कहना चाहता हूं कि हमारे पास कैश रिजर्व तो कम है, लेकिन हमारा कैपेक्स जो 2017-18 में मात्र 407 करोड़ था, ये बढ़ता गया। उससे अगले साल 800 करोड़ हुआ, उससे अगले साल 1200 करोड़, उससे अगले साल 2500 करोड़, और पिछले वर्ष हमारे को लक्ष्य 5000 करोड़ कैपेक्स का था, और हमने अचीव किया 5260 करोड़। और इस साल का लक्ष्य है 8000 करोड़, जिसमें से करीब 4500 करोड़ का कैपेक्स हम अभी तक अचीव कर चुके हैं। और हमें पूरा विश्वास है कि जितने प्रोजेक्ट हमारे अंडर कंस्ट्रक्शन है, हम 8000 करोड़ से भी अधिक कैपेक्स का लक्ष्य प्राप्त करेंगे, हासिल करेंगे। और हमारी अचीवमेंट पावर सेक्टर में मैं ये कहना चाहूंगा, जब एसजेवीएन चौथे, पांचवें, छठे नंबर पे होती थी, आज एनटीपीसी के बाद दूसरे नंबर पे है कैपेक्स में। पावर ग्रिड भी हमारे से पीछे है, दूसरे कंपनियां भी हमारे से पीछे है, नाम नहीं लेना चाहूंगा, हमारी सिस्टर कंसर्न्स हैं। लेकिन इस सब का श्रेय आप लोगों को और हमारे फाउंडर्स को जाता है कि इतनी अच्छी नींव, इतनी स्ट्रांग नींव कंपनी की रखी है कि हम दिन प्रतिदिन आगे बढ़ते जा रहे हैं पूरी ऊर्जा के साथ। तो इसमें करीब 4000 मेगावाट के प्रोजेक्ट हमारे अंडर कंस्ट्रक्शन है, और अंडर प्री कंस्ट्रक्शन अगर मैं बात करूं तो अंडर प्री कंस्ट्रक्शन भी 2200 मेगावाट के प्रोजेक्ट, 17 प्रोजेक्ट हमारे अंडर प्री कंस्ट्रक्शन है। और पूरा पोर्टफोलियो अगर मैं बात करूं तो पूरा पोर्टफोलियो जो अंडर सर्वे इन्वेस्टिगेशन है, अंडर अलॉटमेंट है, अंडर अदर स्टेजेस ऑफ डेवलपमेंट है, 42,000 करोड़, 42,000 मेगावाट का पोर्टफोलियो एसजेवीएन के पास है। अब जो हमारा लक्ष्य 5, 25, 50 का है, मैं इसमें कोई ऐसी गुंजाइश नहीं रहने देना चाहता हूं कि हमारा लक्ष्य किस चीज का है। वो लक्ष्य है ऑपरेशनल कैपेसिटी का, पोर्टफोलियो का नहीं कि हम कंस्ट्रक्शन को भी उसमें जोड़ लें या सर्वे इन्वेस्टिगेशन का। हमारा लक्ष्य 2030 तक 25,000 मेगावाट कैपेसिटी, इंस्टॉल्ड कैपेसिटी का लक्ष्य है। और जिस दिशा में हम आगे बढ़ रहे हैं, जिस तरह से हमने डिफरेंट सेक्टर्स में जाकर, चाहे वो हाइड्रो हो या थर्मल हो या विंड हो या सोलर हो, हमने आगे प्रोजेक्ट हासिल किया और हासिल करते जा रहे हैं। तो ये लक्ष्य कोई आसान लक्ष्य नहीं है, और विजन के लिए अगर लक्ष्य आसान रखे जाएंगे कि मैंने एक स्टैंडी पे भी लिखा देखा है कि अंडर प्रॉमिस एंड ओवर डिलीवर, दैट इज नॉट ए वेलकम थिंग कि अंडर प्रॉमिस एंड ओवर डिलीवर, रादर आई वुड लाइक दैट ओवर प्रोमिस एंड यू मे डिलीवर लिटिल लेस आल्सो, बट ओवर प्रॉमिस। और ये केवल कहा भी जाता है, मुझे खासकर मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ पावर में ये कहा जाता है कि सीएमडी एसजेवीएन लक्ष्य बहुत बड़े रख रहे हैं, क्या ये हासिल भी होंगे? मैंने कहा मैं 25,000 का लक्ष्य नहीं रखता हूं 2030 तक, 10,000 मेगावाट का रखता हूं और मैं 11,000 अचीव कर लेता हूं। आप कहेंगे कि 10,000 का लक्ष्य था, मैंने 10% ज्यादा अचीव कर लिया, 11,000 कर लिया। लेकिन मैं लक्ष्य अगर 25,000 का रखता हूं, उससे 20,000 मेगावाट भी अगर अचीव करता हूं तो 11,000 से तो ज्यादा है ना। तो जब टारगेट स्ट्रेच नहीं होगा तो हमारे में मेहनत करने की, आउट ऑफ बॉक्स थिंक करने की क्षमता नहीं होगी। मैं ये बताना चाहूंगा कि हमारे जैसे कुछ प्रोजेक्ट एट वन पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ पावर ने इन्वेस्टमेंट अप्रूवल ग्रांट करने से इनकार कर दिया था कि हाई टैरिफ प्रोजेक्ट है, वो चाहे लूरी स्टेज वन हो या धौला सिद्ध हो या सुन्नी हो। उन्होंने कहा था बंद कर दीजिए, 6, 7, 8 रुपए के ऊपर पावर आपकी आएगी, नहीं बिकेगी, कैसे करोगे? लेकिन जिसको कहते हैं वेयर देयर इज ए बिल देयर इज ए वे। हमने कहा आपको टारगेट क्या चाहिए? उन्होंने कहा 4.5 रुपए चाहिए टैरिफ का। अगर आप टैरिफ 4.5 रुपए पर किलोवाट आवर तक करके ले आते हैं, हम इन्वेस्टमेंट अप्रूवल ग्रांट करवाएंगे। हमने री इंजीनियरिंग की, री मॉडलिंग की, स्टेट गवर्नमेंट से रिक्वेस्ट किया, फ्री पावर डेफर की, स्टेट जीएसटी का वेवर लिया, भारत सरकार भी आगे आई, उन्होंने भी एनेबलिंग इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर के लिए या दूसरे कामों के लिए कहा कि हम ग्रांट देते हैं और सभी के लिए एक रूल बन गया। हमारे दोनों प्रोजेक्ट धौला सिद्ध भी और लूरी स्टेज वन भी वायबल हुए, भारत सरकार ने इन्वेस्टमेंट अप्रूवल दी और दोनों के ऊपर फुल स्विंग से काम चला है और निर्धारित समय से पहले हम उनको पूरा करेंगे। मैं ये कहना चाहूंगा कि मेरे टीम एसजेवीएन और उसमें मैनेजमेंट की टीम जिस तरह से लीड कर रही है, ये एक इट्स ए रियली एग्जाम्पलरी। मैं डायरेक्टर पर्सनल की बात करूंगा, मैडम गीता कपूर एचआर के साथ साथ इंजीनियरिंग वर्क्स देख रही है, सिविल वर्क्स देख रही है। जो हमारा ऑफिस बिल्डिंग में गेस्ट हाउस, पार्किंग, ऑडिटोरियम और दूसरे गेस्ट हाउसेस बन गए, शी इज द इंचार्ज, शी इज द डायरेक्टर इंचार्ज ऑफ कॉर्पोरेट कॉन्ट्रैक्ट ऑल्सो। और जिस तरह से एचआर ने ये फंक्शन सारे कॉन्क्लेव ऑर्गेनाइज किए हैं, आपके पास प्रोफेशनलिज्म का एक अनोखा उदाहरण है। ऑल क्रेडिट गोज टू हर। मैं कहूंगा कि अगर इंडियन क्रिकेट की की बात कहूं तो शी इज विराट कोहली ऑफ इंडियन क्रिकेट की टीम। मेरे डायरेक्टर फाइनेंस मिस्टर ए.के. सिंह, फाइनेंस तो कहते मैंने नीचे वालों के ऊपर छोड़ दिया है, कोई चिंता नहीं है। और मैन इन एक्शन, इनको फाइनेंस के अलावा बिजनेस डेवलपमेंट, रिन्यूएबल सेक्टर, और रिन्यूएबल सेक्टर में जिस तरह से हमने आगे उन्नति की है, जिस तरह से हमें प्रोजेक्ट मिल रहे हैं और पूरे पावर सेक्टर में हम अग्रणी है। मैं तो कहूंगा कि दूसरी बड़ी बड़ी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन से भी हम आगे हैं, चाहे प्रोजेक्ट लेने में या उनको एग्जीक्यूट करने में। और कोई भी काम, जैसे कहूं कि अगर क्रिकेट की भाषा में, ही इज द रविंद्र जडेजा ऑफ द इंडियन क्रिकेट टीम, ऑलराउंडर। कोई भी काम, क्राइसिस मैनेजमेंट कहीं करना है, यहां बात कर लीजिए, वहां कर लीजिए, मेरे पास समय नहीं है, अपने आप प्रपोजल आएंगे, ऑलवेज प्रेजेंट। और फाइनेंस के अलावा तो मैंने बता दिया, बिजनेस डेवलपमेंट की बात है, बिजनेस एक्विजिशन की बात है, या दूसरे रिन्यूअल प्रोजेक्ट के उनकी लेना, टेंडरिंग करने, एग्जीक्यूशन करना हो, तो अब वो सेल्फ गोल नहीं है एसजेवीएन में। मैं कहूंगा पहले हम सेल्फ गोल भी करते थे, कई जगह फिर भी हो जाता है कि टेंडर करेंगे, रीटेंडर करना पड़ेगा, पहले से बीओक्यू या ठीक बना लीजिए या दूसरी चीजें ठीक बना लीजिए, लेकिन अब नहीं है, 90% नहीं है। तो सभी में एक फास्ट रैपिड एक्शन है। और सुशील शर्मा जी मैकेनिकल इंजीनियर है, डायरेक्टर इलेक्ट्रिकल, लेकिन मैकेनिकल इंजीनियरिंग की जगह सिविल इंजीनियरिंग भी कर रहे हैं, इलेक्ट्रिकल इंजीनियरिंग भी कर रहे हैं, एग्जीक्यूशन भी कर रहे हैं। तो जिनको कहूंगा कि एकदम से जैसे हार्दिक पांडे की तरह आए और पहली बॉल से धुलाई शुरू। तो हमारी टीम एसजेवीएन और मेरे सभी हेड ऑफ द डिपार्टमेंट्स और हेड ऑफ द प्रोजेक्ट्स, हमने ये कह रखा है कि आपको सीएमडी डायरेक्टर्स की भी पावर यूज करनी पड़ती है इन द इंटरेस्ट ऑफ द वर्क, डिले नहीं होना चाहिए। तो वो यूज करिए, आप फोन पे टेलीफोनिकली बता दीजिए कि हम ये निर्णय ले रहे हैं और इसका ये रीजन है क्यों हम निर्णय ले रहे हैं इतनी जल्दी। तो हम अप्रूवल व्हाट्सएप के ऊपर देते हैं, फैक्स के ऊपर भी देते हैं और टेलीफोनिकली भी देते हैं। तो इस तरह का एक परफॉर्मेंस कल्चर, तो हमारे प्रयास की टेकिंग एसजेवीएन टू द नेक्स्ट ऑर्बिट, एक जिस ऑर्बिट में हम काम कर रहे थे उससे नेक्स्ट ऑर्बिट जंप करके जाना है। पहले 1965 से 5000 मेगावाट, 5 से 25, 25 से 50, तो उसके लिए वाइब्रेंसी इन द ऑर्गेनाइजेशन तो होनी चाहिए। और हमने एम्प्लॉइज को मोटिवेट करने के लिए, ट्रेन करने के लिए पहले से ही जब 2018 में विजन हमने रखा था, शेयर्ड विजन, तो उस टाइम से मैं तभी कह रहा था कि माननीय श्री अजय मित्तल जी उस समय से हमारे लोगों को मोटिवेट करने के लिए, ट्रेन करने के लिए एसोसिएटेड हैं। उनके साथ क्रांति गुप्ता जी और उसमें दीपक शानन जी भी थे, उसमें सहाय जी भी थे। तो उसमें जो हमारे ट्रेनिंग प्रोग्राम्स हुए और उस टाइम ही हमने कनक्लेव किया था जेन वाई और जेन एक्स। उस टाइम हमने फंडा निकाला था कि लेस देन 40 ईयर्स ऑफ एज एंड अबव 40 ईयर्स ऑफ एज। तो हमने कहा था कि जो लेस देन 40 ईयर्स ऑफ एज है दे विल सी 2040 आल्सो, तो दे शुड फील एसोसिएटेड विद द विजन ऑफ द ऑर्गेनाइजेशन राइट फ्रॉम डे वन। और अबव 40 जो हमारा मिड टर्म के गोल्स हैं, चाहे वो 2030 का है, 2023, 24 का है, उसके लिए जिस तरह से फर्स्ट सीरीज ऑफ ट्रेनिंग्स जेन वाई, जेन एक्स कनक्लेव हुए थे, और ये दूसरी सीरीज जब हमने अपने विजन को, अब शेयर्ड विजन को अपग्रेड किया है, अपस्केल किया है, 12 से 25 और 25 से 50 किया है, उसके लिए भी हम ये दृष्टि ट्रेनिंग, हमारी दृष्टि की जो पारखी और तेज होनी चाहिए, हम अपनी दृष्टि को और बढ़ाएं और जो 40,000 मेगावाट को भी हम, 50,000 मेगावाट को भी हम एक इमेजिन करते हुए, सोचते हुए, कल्पना करते हुए कि कैसे कैसे प्रयास हमें करने पड़ेंगे, उस चीज के लिए हम तैयार हों। तो इस बार ये इन्होंने जिस तरह से दृष्टि ट्रेनिंग प्रोग्राम्स, 29 दृष्टि प्रोग्राम्स ऑर्गेनाइज हुए हैं और ये 2 कनक्लेव 1 और कनक्लेव 2, आज ये कनक्लेव 2 की शुरुआत है। ये हमारे लोगों को मोटिवेट करने के लिए और उनको तैयार करने के लिए कि भविष्य की चुनौतियां क्या हैं, व्हाट आर द चैलेंजेस ऑफ द फ्यूचर, तो वो तैयार रहें और अपने आप को परिपक्व और पूरे सक्षम बनाएं। मैं टीम की बात करना चाहूंगा, थोड़ा सा समय ज्यादा ले रहा हूं, कि टीम बिल्डिंग में क्या मैटर करता है। रामायण तो सभी ने देखी भी है, पढ़ी भी है, सुनी भी है। राम और रावण का युद्ध था और राम तो वनवास चले गए थे, उनके पास कुछ भी नहीं था। उन्होंने जो सेना भी इकट्ठी की वो कहीं से वानर सेना मिली, कहीं से कोई और मिला, उनको किया, दुर्गम परिस्थितियां थी, समुद्र को पार करके जाना था, हथियार नहीं थे, हथियार कहां से आने थे। तो जो टीम उनकी बनी, और दूसरी तरफ रावण तो कितना शक्तिशाली था, बलशाली था, कितनी सिद्धियां उसके पास थी, कितनी अच्छी सेना उसके पास थी। तो सेना शक्तिशाली रावण के पास थी, लेकिन वैल्यूज, एथिक्स और इंप्लीमेंटेशन एंड एग्जीक्यूशन स्किल्स और लीडिंग स्किल्स राम के पास थे, वो राम के पक्ष में थे। युद्ध का परिणाम सभी जानते हैं, रावण विजयी हार गए और राम विजयी हुए। तो इट मैटर्स हु इज लीडिंग द आर्मी, हु इज लीडिंग द बैटल, हु इज लीडिंग द वॉर। तो टीम इस तरह से तैयार की, जो लीडर्स हैं, लीडर्स मैं ये नहीं कहूंगा कि सीएमडी डायरेक्टर्स लीडर हैं, हमारे सभी हेड ऑफ द प्रोजेक्ट, हेड ऑफ द डिपार्टमेंट्स, वी लीडर है. यू हैव टू एज्यूम द रोल ऑफ ए लीडर. यू हैव टू लीड द टीम. यू हैव टू बिल्ड योर टीम. और टीम तो जो आपके पास है उसी को ही सक्षम बनाना पड़ेगा, उसको शक्तिशाली बनाना पड़ेगा. महाभारत के युद्ध में भी बात करें तो श्री कृष्ण जी ने अपनी जो नारायणी सेना थी वो तो कौरवों को दे दी थी, लेकिन श्री कृष्ण जी अपने आप सारथी बने अर्जुन के, तो विजय अर्जुन की हुई, पांडवों की हुई. तो इट मैटर्स हु इज लीडिंग द टीम. इट डज नॉट मैटर व्हाट स्ट्रेंथ्स आर देयर इन द डाउन लाइन. तो लीडर्स को ये जरूर समझना है कि उनको टीम को कैसे बनाना है. और आज टीम एसजेवीएन इस स्थिति में है कि वो बहुत शक्तिशाली है, लेकिन हमारे अभी जो संकल्प है, हमारे जो लक्ष्य हैं अभी बहुत बड़े हैं. उन लक्ष्यों को प्राप्त करने के लिए आपको अभी और बड़ी मेहनत करनी पड़ेगी. और एसजेवीएन हैज ए फिनोमिनल सक्सेस स्टोरीज. चाहे हम हाइड्रो प्रोजेक्ट की बात कर लें, थर्मल की कर लें, विंड सोलर की बात कर लें, विदेशों में कर लें, वी हैव फिनोमिनल सक्सेस स्टोरीज. लेकिन इन सक्सेस स्टोरीज को ध्यान में रखते हुए हमें आगे भी चलना है और अपने आप को और सक्सेसफुल बनाना है. एक बात मैं ये कहना चाहूँगा, वो पहले भी ये लागू होती है, आगे भी लागू होती है, कि एसजेवीएन ऑफर्स ट्रेमेंडस अपॉर्चुनिटीज टू दी persons who work hard. SJVN offers the tremendous opportunities to its employees who work hard. So I want that everybody gets the opportunity to be the best and work hard. With these words, I thank you again, and I again welcome and thank all our elders, all the former CMDs and directors who are blessing us today, who are with us, and my SJVNites must have been enthralled and motivated with your presence. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir, for your words of wisdom and inspiring us with your precious words. I request all of you to give a standing ovation to Honorable CMD SJVN, Shri Nand Lal Sharma ji. Thank you, sir. Thank you, everyone.
Since its inception in 1988, SJVN has achieved a lot, from being on the rock bottom to spreading its wings like a phoenix, from being known as a single project company to a leading organization in the power sector. SJVN has come a long way. I now request executives from Corporate Planning Department to kindly come forward on the stage for their presentation on the topic SJVN at 35. A big round of applause for Team Corporate Planning.
Today's chief guest, respected Ajay Mittal sir, our former CMDs and directors, group of elders, and our current CMD sir, Shri Nand Lal Sharma ji, DP madam Geeta Kapoor ji, Director of Finance, Shri A.K. Singh ji, Director Electrical, Shri Sushil Sharma ji, our CVO sir, Prem Prakash sir, and spouses of our invitees and our board of directors, and my dear colleagues. So I think CMD sir has already covered but in his chief motivating speech about SJVN's great journey, but it's our duty as a corporate planning department also to dwell upon it slightly. So we started with NJPC, Nathpa Jhakri Power Corporation, as we all know, and it has been one of the biggest project of India, and we achieved it despite all the challenges we faced. There were times when it was told that, okay, I think we should close NJPC, it's not going to commission this project, they are not capable. All these challenges were there. There were talks of takeover and all, but we, our officers, our all the employees, we persisted, we believed in ourselves, and we achieved the biggest hydropower project, which is our cash cow today. And we are here because of that. Then next project we took up Rampur hydroelectric project in 2004, and we completed in a time of around 7 years, and we got a medal from our ministry also for that. And this is one of its kind, being the first tandem project of this size in India. And also in the meanwhile, our name was changed from Nathpa Jhakri Power Corporation to Satluj Jal Vidyut Nigam Limited. Then we did a lot of diversification growth over the years. We started with consultancy works for Konkan Railways and other tunneling works, and preparation of DPRs and PFRs and DPRs for other agencies also. Then we again diversified into power transmission, wind power, thermal power, solar power, power trading, and even we are planning to foresee into module manufacturing and even green hydrogen. So if you see the growth trajectory of SJVN, the current portfolio, we are having 42 gigawatts of projects in our kitty. So the shared vision of SJVN, namely 5 gigawatt by 2024, 25 gigawatt by 2030, and 50 gigawatt by 2040. Even if we complete all the viable projects out of our project portfolio, we will still achieve 25 gigawatt by 2030. Then if you see the map of India, earlier we had one project, one location, one company with one project and at one location. Now we are spread across India, right from Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand, UP, Assam, Arunachal Pradesh, Maharashtra, Goa, Rajasthan, Gujarat, like that. So of course we faced a lot of challenges. During Nathpa Jhakri days also we faced challenges like flash floods were there, and also there were 2 carrier streams of employees there in those days, and our earlier management, they brought us all together as a one family. And then Nettormori also we had some issues of transmission line which was to be dealt by Pitkul. They pulled out in the last moment. However, we are now on track to commission it. And COVID also hit us, our construction projects, but we have overcome that also. And we believe some of our construction projects which were hit by COVID, we will make up for the time delay using accelerated measures. And poor geology is a accepted fact for Himalayan geology. We can't escape that in any hydro project. We face that also, but our engineers, our team are capable, and we have the best. We draw the best expertise from across the world to overcome them. Now coming to performance, if you see the plant availability factor (PAF), which was around 90 in our 2006-07, now it has in the range. It has risen consistently, and this year it is around 109, which is the highest in the in hydro sector in India. Even Ministry has also asked us to share our best experiences, how we achieve such high PAF. And one of the reasons for this is the hard coating facility, which we see in our SJVN song also, to control the keep our machines workable even during high silt. And then we have brought our shutdown period also with ample spares and everything. And minimum shutdown period it has come to few days, 3-4 days only in a year for annual shutdown. So with all this, we have achieved very high PAF. Then coming to CapEx, our CMDs have also told how we are, it is going exponentially over the years. I will not repeat those things, but the figures are on the screen. And next year also we will be our CapEx is going to be 5-figure, and we are one of the leaders in CapEx in the country these days. Now coming to comparison with peer groups, other hydro groups, we just made a comparison using last 3 years data average, and we found that we are the best in the industry, sorry, not one of the best. And of course, NTPC, I didn't put here that it's a purely thermal, but otherwise manpower, except for manpower megawatt ratio, we are at par or better than NTPC also in most of the parameters. Then we are here, our incredible journey could not have been achieved unless we took some out of the box thinking innovative initiatives. So let's see few of them. So like, drifts are, we constructed drifts along the diversion tunnels and also the adits of HRTs. This gave us 2 benefits. One is that our diversion, when the work, during the survey investigation stage itself we did this, it gave us a better understanding of the geology of that location, dam area, as well as the HRT, what is going to be. Plus it saved us time in construction of the adit and the diversion tunnel. So we are shortening our construction period also. Then another concept which was introduced by Shri Nand Lal Sharma ji is regarding one basin, one development concept. This had to be repeatedly in all meetings. He used to tell whether it is with the state governments or the central government or even foreign countries. So the advantages are there, we can share the infrastructure, we can share the manpower and the HOPs and the people posted in the projects, if they are common, they know about the local issues and they can handle them more effectively. Plus, we can have a holistic view of the basin development, where to have PSPs, where we can have a tandem project and avoid a dam. All these things are possible. Then with this, now we are having around 6 projects in Satluj River, another 6 in the Chenab River, and also we are having Dabang. Government of India has allotted us 6 projects in Dabang Basin, 5 projects, sorry, totaling about 5 gigawatt, and Arun River, due to the persistent efforts of our management, CMD sir and the management, and our team Nepal, we have got 3 projects in Arun River, totaling more than 2000 megawatt. Then another initiative which I would like to tell is the HR initiatives, like people capability maturity model level 3. We are the first organization to do it. So this improves our employees' capabilities. The capabilities will be mapped and the proper training will be imparted so that we can gear up for multitasking and improve our speed of decision making. And then of course there were training programs like Gen X, Gen Y and this Drishti and all, where the shared vision of SJVN has been percolated down to the lowest level also, from the CEO to the lowest levels also. And we had other activities, best international consultants also we have hired, like Ernst & Young, PricewaterhouseCoopers, Chrysil, to name a few. Now let's say shortly what our future outlook is. Of course, the shared vision is there, we all know that thing. That 5,000 mega, initially in 2018, when our CMD sub took over in 2017 November, in 2018 beginning he brought a shared vision of 5,000 megawatt by 2023-24, 12,000 megawatt by 2030 and 25,000 megawatt by 2040. That time our project portfolio was only 6,000 megawatt and it looked very ambitious those days. Even to all employees, to be frank, and to the ministry and other officials also, not to say the least. But with the after all the all the encouragement from the management and the guidance, our people geared up for that, and aggressively we are pursuing new projects all over India, whether it is hydros, PSPs or solar or wind. And after 4 years only, in 2022, during our Republic Day speech, our CMDs have upgraded and gave a new shared vision of doubled in fact from 12,000 to 25,000 by 2030 and from 25,000 to 50,000 by 2040. So he has just doubled it, and we also felt that he did it based on the feedback from our own employees. So that shows the how we are all geared up for that, for achieving that. regarding, if you see the government of India's, initiatives, like they are at various international forums, our government is also giving their guidances, COP26, COP27, or other forums also, where they are telling that 50% of the renewable energy will be from non-fossil fuel, and we will have 500 gigawatt of non-fossil fuel capacity by 2030, and we should have batteries, energy storage systems, large battery energy storage systems, and also green hydrogen. So these are the government policies. So our SJVN is also following those policies, and as we are going largely into solar projects in a big way, and green hydrogen, one pilot plant is being set up, and solar module manufacturing also we are planning. We are looking into that aspect also to bring the cost down of solar projects. And if you see our future plan, 2023-24, we are having thermal project also considerable around 20%. But over the years by 2030 and 2040, even though thermal will be there as a base load, but our non-fossil fuel capacity will be much more. And because of the diurnal nature of solar, it is better to have a thermal project also, so that we can give 24/7 this thing. And for storage, we are going a big way into PSPs also. Government of India has indicated 12,600 megawatts of PSPs to SJVN. We are working on the viabilities of those projects, and we have also approached the state governments for allotment, and we hope to achieve those things. So SJVN, as you know, systematically through the concerted efforts of the management and the team leaders, we are now, a very dynamic, nimble-footed. I have written the word sprinting cheetah. We are just now in a sprinting mode. All officers, engineers, they are all multitasking. We are following the footsteps of our directors. There's a CMDs and DP madam also. She's doing engineering function also, HR function also. Same case with finance director also, and our director who is mechanical engineer is doing all civil and everything. So like that, all HODs and below down level, all officers, everybody are doing multitasking, so that we will achieve the shared vision, the dream. We have dreamt too big, and we will achieve that. Recently, one motivational speaker, Mr. Chetan Bhagat, came here to address SJVN employees. So he was telling, I have attempted many, I have given many motivational speeches, even to the unicorns of India at Bangalore and all, who are very, very fast progressing. But I have not seen such ambitious targets as that of SJVN. And he said that he would like to come here again just to see it happening. It is so unbelievable, he said, and we said, yes, it is unbelievable, but we'll make it happen. Thank you, sir. Before I say thank you, I just want to show you this picture. This is our, memorial for those who had lost their lives during the construction of Nathpa Jhakri. This is located in Jhakri. I will request all our friends, whenever they visit Jhakri, please visit this memorial. We are here today because of the sacrifices made by our predecessors. Thank you. Sir, with the permission of the chair, I would like to introduce my team to the audience. Sri Pankaj, I am V. Shankaranarayanan, Executive Director Corporate Planning. Sri Pankaj Chaudhary, Senior AGM. Sri Amardeep, Sri Pavan Kumar, and Sri Saurabh Chaudhary. Thank you, sir, once again.
Thank you, sir, for such a detailed and insightful presentation. We have tamed the mighty rivers. We have bored through the mighty mountains. We produce pollution-free power. We are the example of human will and endeavor. SJVN has just not traversed a journey in which we, as an organization, have achieved milestone after milestone, but galloped into enviable feats of expansions and diversifications. Be it the company's birth as NJPC, or overcoming technological challenges about selecting the most suitable turbine for Natpa Jhakri project, or the mythical phoenix bird rising from a watery grave to life again when the mega project was considered doomed in a massive flash flood in Satluj River, or the commissioning of Natpa Jhakri project. The stories of SJVN's growth are many. The sapling that our predecessors have planted has grown into a full-fledged tree, branching out not only in the neighboring states, but also in the neighboring countries. It is my very great honor to request our eminent special guests seated on the dais, a group of elders, to be gracious and fondly share their association with SJVN and its challenging ventures. First and foremost, we have Shri Hemant Kumar Sharma sir, former CMD SJVN, who was the CMD of SJVN from July 2005 to February 2011. Before assuming the charge of CMD, Shri H.K. Sharma ji was Director Civil SJVN from October 2003 to mid of July 2005. During his tenure as CMD SJVN, innovative solutions were implemented and hard coating workshops were established at NJHPS project site. Besides, SJVN also became the first PSU to secure a hydropower project outside of India, and also entered into wind power sector with 50 megawatt wind project. I would now request Shri H.K. Sharma sir, former CMD, to kindly come on the dais and go down the memory lane and share his fondest memories of his tenure at SJVN with all of us. A huge round of applause for Shri H.K. Sharma sir.
Well, chief guest of this evening, Shri Ajay Mittal ji. Shri Ajay Mittal ji, Chairman SJVNL, Shri Nand Lal Sharma ji, former Chairman Shri R.P. Singh ji, and former Directors Shri J.K. Sharma ji, Shri Bindra ji, Shri Prabhakar ji, Shri H.R. Sharma ji, O.N. Singh ji, and all other dignitaries present on the stage, and respected ladies and gentlemen. It is indeed a matter of great pleasure for me to be part of this conclave, Drishti Conclave 2. And I was really amazed and happy to see how the organization during our times, which was like a baby and has grown to the full, as they rightly said, it is a tree which we had planted and it has now gone to the full tree, and it was a plant we had raised, but it has now gone to a full grown tree. Now our experiences with the SJVN were really very tough during the times when I joined, particularly 2001, when the 2000 flood had devastated the project, and thereafter at one point of time the World Bank had said that we should scrap the project. But it is the team at that time which we had. It was combination of young SJVN engineers and the experience of the HPSCB engineers, which was the team at that time with us. And I am proud to say that the team which I had that time really worked hard to see that the project is commissioned in the set times, whatever the targets were given to us. In fact, according to me, no project or any project can be commissioned or targets unless the targets are defined. So for achieving those, we have to put all our things together. So what I see now, what present CMD SJVNL has indicated, the direction and the speed. Now these are the most important things, and that's what is being followed at the present. And since, as he said, 2018 some vision, and the vision was revised to in 2022 to the new vision. So this is what is the thing which is required at the helm of the affair. The persons who are at the helm of the affair, that means the directors and the board overall. If they all think in one direction, probably anything can be achieved. And that's what this SJVN has shown through the presentation. The presentation made by Shri Nand Lal Sharma ji was really impressive, and the data and the figures what we saw is very impressive, and we have become number 2 organization in the power sector in India. That is a great achievement, and I congratulate all the present team of the SJVNL, although we had there in the earlier stages, and we tried during our times to expand the organization the way the system was existing at that point of time. So it is a great achievement of the team SJVN, and I congratulate them all. And then this Drishti and Conclave 2, in which we have been invited, I think it was an eye-opening for us, all of us, the way the things have been organized, the way all our receptions have been done, the way I think it was a great thing, and I congratulate all and thank you all for inviting us to this occasion. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Next, we have former CMD SJVN Shri R.P. Singh, sir. Shri R.P. Singh, sir, held the position as CMD from March 2011 till December 2014. During his tenure as CMD SJVN, we successfully commissioned Rampur and Khirvire project and also witnessed acquisition of Buxar Bijli Company for allotment of Buxar Thermal Power Project. So with a huge round of applause, I would like to call upon Dais Shri R.P. Singh, sir.
Respected chief guest of the day, Shri Ajay Mittal Sahab, CMD SJVN, Shri Nand Lal Sharma ji, Director Personnel, Director Finance, and all directors, the present Director Electrical, Sushil Sharma ji. In fact, all the time, whenever I call Director Electrical, all the time comes to me as a Sushil only. I never say Sushil Sharma ji. Anyway, Sushil Sharma ji. Friends, there's longest journey. Everything has been explained by our present CMD, Sri Nand Lal Sharma ji. And all our speakers, they have said, there is nothing left for me to share with you. The only thing that we proudly say today, what little one-two information I had, I like to share with my friends, young friends of SJVN, that there were 3 projects in Bihar, thermal, earmarked by the Honorable Chief Minister of Bihar at that point of time. And the first project, Buxar, which comes to the जो हिस्से आई थी SJVN के, बाकी 2 प्रोजेक्ट, 2 बड़े कंपनियां जो पावर सेक्टर की है, I don't want to name them, they have taken this Kajra and other near Bhagalpur, Kahalgaon, and these 2 is nowhere now existing except your project of Buxar Thermal 1320. The second thing, dear friend, बड़े जद्दोजहद के बाद हमारे नेपाल में जो प्रोजेक्ट मिली थी अरुण वैली में, आज मैंने प्रेजेंटेशन देखा CMD साहब का भी और पूरे डिटेल प्रेजेंटेशन जो यहाँ का डिपार्टमेंट के लोगों ने दिया, वो देख के लगा है कि जो इन्वेस्टर्स हम लोग ने उस टाइम में किया था, उस जद्दोजहद के बावजूद एक प्रोजेक्ट लिया था अरुण 3, अब वो पूरी की पूरी अरुण वैली SJVN की हो चुकी है। माय डियर फ्रेंड्स, एक छोटी सी चूक हमसे भी हुई थी उस समय में, लेट मी शेयर विथ यू, बट वो चूक नहीं थी क्योंकि द टाइम वॉज लिमिटेड फॉर मी, आई कैन ओनली एक्सप्रेस, एंड देयर वॉज ए प्रोजेक्ट of around 8,000 megawatt, more than 8,000, I think more than that, I do not recall, that in Gujarat, and the land of 22 or 24,000 hectares to be taken by Hindustan Salt, that could not materialize at that point of time. Otherwise, that we started with Charanka or the solar 50 megawatt wind and Charanka project of 5 megawatt probably. Otherwise, that the modest beginning would have been to the tune of 10,000 megawatt. Nevertheless, our leader, present leader, Sri Nand Lal Sharma ji, is driving the force with same eager, and our young and dynamic engineers associated with SJVN, they are contributing it full-fledged to make it from 1 state to 14 states of our country, and not only in India, but the neighboring countries of Nepal and Bhutan, which we have started a modest beginning. It is now we can see the full pledge. भाई बोलने और भाषण देने की तो मेरे बस की बात नहीं है, आपने शायद शुरू से ही देखा होगा, लेकिन इसमें एक तो सुना दूं आपको एक छोटी सी बात। अब मैं यहीं अपना भाषण को पहले यहीं ख़त्म करता हूं और छोटी सी बात सुना दूं। जिंदगी है मुकम्मल अधूरी नहीं, चांद सा चेहरा कोई जरूरी नहीं। जिंदगी है मुकम्मल अधूरी नहीं, चांद सा चेहरा कोई जरूरी नहीं। हुस्न सयाद है, हुस्न सयाद है, और इश्क इश्क फरियाद है। हुस्न सयाद है और इश्क इश्क फरियाद है। गम के मेहमान हो दिल जरा थाम लो, गम के मेहमान हो दिल जरा थाम लो। अगरचे रोशनी होती है साहब, इन चरागों से जरा सा फर्क होता है दिलों और दिमागों से। सो विद दिस वर्ड्स आई थिंक भाषण देने तो आती नहीं है, एक दो लाइन सुना देता हूँ। एक छोटी लबक की जो नज्म होती है, चूम लूं हुस्ने जाना ना, चूम लूं हुस्ने जाना ना, लेके इस दिल का नजराना, चूम लूं हुस्ने जाना ना। दिल तेरी याद से मुनव्वर है, ये तेरे प्यार का उजाला है। चांद की है दही की तस्वीरें, जैसे सूरज निकलने वाला है। यूं अचानक अगर तेरे दिल में मेरे गम का ख्याल आ जाए, अपने जुल्फे संवारने वाले आईने में न बाल आ जाए। हम तेरी दीद को तरस जाए, हाय इस दर्जा बेरुखी क्या है। आने जाने वाले ख्यालों पे मेरा आगोश सुना सुना है। तू सुने जाना इल्तिजा तब तक, जान लेने की ये अदा तब तक। खत्म कर दे ये फासला दिल का, आर चिलमन की दिल रुबा तब तक। आप जाबे ही दाबाना, चूम लूं हुस्ने जाना ना, चूम लूं हुस्ने जाना ना। थैंक यू माय डियर फ्रेंड, थैंक यू, थैंक्स।
Thank you so much, sir, for your address, and thank you so much for adding such beautiful melody to your inspiring words. Moving on, Shri H.R. Malhotra, sir, has held the charge of Director Electrical SJVN from October 1989 to April 1992. Malhotra sir has been instrumental in facilitating approvals of Government of India for execution of Asia's largest underground Nathpa Jhakri project. Sir has also been instrumental in framing specifications of generating equipment and specifications of substations and award of major electrical contracts of Nathpa Jhakri project. I would now request Shri H.R. Malhotra sir, former Director Electrical, to kindly come on the stage and address all of us. A huge round of applause for Shri H.R. Malhotra sir, former Director Electrical.
Thank you, Nathpa Jhakri Corporation personnel who are present here, who has invited me after 30 years of my retirement. I am very proud of your achievement. If foundation is strong, nothing can destroy it. Our foundation has been laid in such a manner, one after the other. Whosoever come as CMD or on the management in the field, they have dedicated their life for the achievement of this organization. I feel also proud to be one of the members of your family. My best wishes are there. It is not difficult for us to achieve those targets of 5,000 megawatt, 12,000 megawatt, 50,000 megawatt. That is nothing. If manpower is there, your will is there, you will achieve it definitely. I am confident about it. My best wishes are with you. I am with you. I feel proud for you and I have elevated my life. Thank you, gentlemen. Thank you, gentlemen.
एक बार फिर से जोरदार तालियां श्री एच.आर. मल्होत्रा सर के लिए। Next we have with us former Director Finance Shri O.N. Singh sir. Shri O.N. Singh sir held the position of Director Finance from November 96 till March 2004. A big round of applause for Shri O.N. Singh. During his tenure, the biggest challenge was to arrange alternative sources of finance for Nathpa Jhakri project, and with great efforts, electromechanical packages were tied up with financing through ECB routes. Extra costs were also filled up with PFC and various indigenous banks. During massive flood in the year 2000, Shri O.N. Singh ensured no financial crisis to the company and also provided contractors with extra financial support. I would now request Shri O.N. Singh sir to kindly come on the dais. A big round of applause for Shri O.N. Singh sir.
अद्भुत, अकल्पनीय, अविस्मरणीय ये जो आज हो रहा है, इसके लिए मैं नंदलाल शर्मा जी की टीम, उनके अग्रज सबका अभिवादन करता हूँ। आप सब भी जो इससे जुड़े हैं, आज मैं प्रेजेंटेशन देख के इतना विस्मित हुआ, इतने कम समय में इतनी अच्छी टारगेट शायद ही किसी का हो। आप लोग भी मेरे नमन के पात्र। शर्मा जी का जो मेहमान नवाजी है, मैं अपने गांव में था, इनका फ़ोन गया। मैं चाहता था, इस प्रोजेक्ट में बहुत कठिन समय मैंने देखा है और आज इनकी मेहमान नवाजी से हमें इतनी अद्भुत अनुभूति हुई है और मैं मानता हूं कि मैंने जो प्रयास, जो परिश्रम पास्ट में किए थे, आज वो फलीभूत हो गया। धन्यवाद।
Thank you so much, sir, for your kind words. Shri R.D. Prabhakar has held the charge of Director Electrical from December 2005 to October 2007. Shri Prabhakar has contributed immensely in SJVN's growth. He initiated discussion at various platforms, including MOP, to take plunge in the race of startups for implementation of thermal and renewable energy projects. Shri Prabhakar sir has played a key role in adoption of advanced research techniques to enhance availability of machines at NJHPS for generation. So it has also helped in the award of works for execution of Rampur project. I request Shri R.D. Prabhakar, former Director Electrical, to kindly come on the dais and share his professional journey at SJVN with all of us. Please welcome sir with a huge round of applause.
There is a saying that speed of a team is known by the speed of the captain. I think to understand what I am saying, with this honorable chief guest of today and CMD, SJVN, and my fraternity brethren on dais, I feel proud to take this opportunity to express my deep appreciation for the committed efforts put in by the SJVN management to achieve this phenomenal growth and development of the company. This is commendable job done by the entire team of the SJVN, that we are standing number 2 in the country in the power sector. As we know that electricity is one of the vital ingredients of infrastructure, and for inclusive development of and growth of any nation, that there is a very glaring example before us. China's installed capacity is number 1 in the world, and that because their power is available, so their industry is so viable that all the products are competitive across the world. And that is why they have generated the GDP for 30 years more than 8%. And now they are number 2 in the economy. If I go back to I would like to share my experience. In the last decade of last century, it was a decade of power reforms. The power reforms in the country was happened in a very big way. At that time, the electricity board's position was very, very poor. Their financial and operational performance was very dismal. And their T&D losses were discouragingly high. I can say that at that time, some of the states' losses were 80%. And to operate the grid was challenging for us. There was frequent overdraw by the deficit states, and sometimes the frequency of the grid, national grid, that dips to 47.25 or 47.3, which is a threshold frequency for the collapse of a grid. Under such conditions, because the reforms were in the position and the Government of India legislated to dismantle the boards and split it into 3 companies: generation, transmission, and distribution. Distribution companies, they came into existence and they will cooperatize so that they will reduce the losses and their financial viability should be achieved, so that ultimately the private player should come into the electricity business. So at that time, SJVN are also struggling to expand their business horizon. But SJVN was only dependent on their core competency, that is the hydro projects. But the hydro projects, the gestation period was very long, and also the water in the basin, Satluj basin, was reducing, water was reducing, so there was bleak chances to go ahead for the hydro expansion in a quick way. At that time, we were taking a discussion with the ministry so that we can go to an alternative source of energy. At that time, there was a race in the thermal projects to develop in the country. Many private players, center and state players, they started the thermal projects. And renewable energy was at a preliminary stage and just started. Under that conditions, the SJVN also taking a decision that we should go in for thermal projects and the renewable energy projects. That was the point. At that time, in the beginning, the speed was slow in developing the thermal and renewable projects. But it caught up momentum later on. But ultimately, in the last 4 or 5 years, I have seen that they have taken a quantum jump in the growth of these developments of renewable projects and thermal projects. I feel proud to congratulate this SJVN team to achieve this phenomenal growth in the last few years, to make this company number 2 in the power sector. So I feel proud to congratulate again the SJVN management. Thanks.
Thank you so much, sir. Next we have with us Shri Jitendra Kumar Sharma, sir, former Director Civil. Shri J.K. Sharma, sir, held the position of Director Civil in SJVN from June 2006 to April 2009. During his tenure, SJVN witnessed a great improvement in civil design system as major construction activities for Rampur project were commenced and also signed agreements for the implementation of Luri and Dhaula Seth power projects. आप सबकी जोरदार तालियों के बीच मंच पर आमंत्रित करना चाहूंगा फॉर्मर डायरेक्टर सिविल श्री J.K. शर्मा सर. Honorable Chief Guest Ajay Mittal ji, present CMD SJVN Nand Lal ji, Directors SJVN, dignitary on dais, and HOT, HOPs and head of departments present here. Well, first of all, I am very much thankful for giving us an opportunity as a special guest by Shri Nand Lal CMD to share our experiences or journey, or you can say contribution in building SJVN. Well, I would like to share a little bit whatever the journey we had here. We had lot of tough time here. I joined as head of the project Nathpa Jhakri. Again, you know, is the largest plant of the country. Well, during the first season, I was head of project at that time, and we found the first operation, lot of silt came and the machines were torn out. All runner blades were going down, cheek plate has teared up, the guide vanes are also eroded very badly. It was in a bad shape. Well, now the job was to somehow to generate the electricity during that time, because it was a monsoon period. We put concentration that let us have a generation whatever best possible. So we did it, and now the next task, the Hercules task, was to repair these machines which were in a very bad shape. And the outside, you know, the other hydro companies, I would not like to name, they were of the opinion that SJVN, the plant, the hydro plant, will not operate now. The lot of vibrations in the machine, and it cannot be, it is almost beyond repair. But I would like to mention that with the team dedicated, available at Nathpa Jhakri project, we mobilized around 2,000 people to repair those machines before the next monsoon. And we did it. I congratulate to the team who were there at that time, who did marvelous job. And we could successfully completed all the machine repair and made to full generation, and it was dedicated by Honorable Shri Manmohan Singh ji, the then Prime Minister of India. And it was running at the full load at that time. So it was a, you can say, great honor for us that we brought it to the same shape as it was originally commissioned. Well, now once this plant is commissioned, our job was to look for the SJVN to expand their business outside the Himachal. Well, we, under the leadership of Shri H.K. Sharma at that time, we went out from Himachal to Uttarakhand, to Nepal, and I would like to share with you that within a very short period, the Natbar Mori, Devsari, Jhakol Sankri were awarded to us, were allotted to us. And further, the most interesting is that we secured the Arun 3 900 megawatt project in Nepal after stiff competition from a private players. This was really a great achievement for the SJVN, which has set the tone to entering SJVN in international arena. Well, further, you know, as the Nathpa Jhakri really passing through lot of difficulty or hurdles. There was a Parchu lake, I think most of you have heard at that time. So the danger was that it can burst in Tibet and our all plant, complete plant would have gone away. there was apprehension. Well, again, I appreciate the team available in Nathpa Jhakri. We did lot of mock trials, even in the early mornings, in the night, say 3 a.m., because Parchu Lake can be burst any time, and the plant, if it is operated at that time, it would have gone. So a lot of mock trial were made, and ultimately, one day, I will just share with you, it was a Sunday, morning 10 o'clock, I got a message from Samdo, the border, Indian border with Tibet, that the Parchu Lake has burst and entered into Satluj. Well, we were having 3.5 hours to close our plants completely and open the gates, closing all intake gates, etc. So we were having 3 hours, and we have to save any casualty also. We don't want that any people who are working there should be in a problem. So within 3 hours, we operated completely, opened the gates of the spillway, closed the intake gate, shut down the powerhouse, and the Parchu Lake exactly came after 3.5 hours. The huge, and I think we have done videography of that at that time also. There was no damage to the plant and no casualty. This was really a great achievement. Well, again, the Nathpa Jhakri, passing through the bad phases, the silt effect, on the machines, it was, the quartz content in the silt was almost like a diamond. When you get more diamonds, you are in a more problem. Some diamonds are okay. Well, so we have to safeguard our plant in future, because here the head is also around 400 meter. So what we did, lot of research has been done for the silt, how much silt is coming, from where it is coming. So lot of modification has been done from the dam. We did flushing, frequent flushing, intake gates were modified, the runners were coated, the guidelines were coated. We first time, I would like to mention that we did HVF coating, high velocity oxygen fuel coating was done on the machine, which was normally, people were reluctant that whether it will be useful or not. But we took a chance, and at that time, Shri H.K. Sharma ji has fully supported that, and we did the HVF coating on the machines, and then our machines were quite operated very well, and we have, you can say, minimize the silt effect. Well, after that, now the Nathpa Jhakri project is practically operating very well. So now it is a Rampur project was to bring in shape. Well, the World Bank, it was aided by World Bank. Normally World Bank, they take around 1 year to clear the documents or the contract documents. Lot of conditions they are imposing on the tender documents. Well, but with our team, the headquarter team, the contract management team, we could complete in 4 months and awarded the Rampur project in 4 months' time. It was also an achievement. Well, once it is awarded, now the project has to be completed in time. So what we did, we have, again surveyed that Rampur, and we found that rock conditions are very bad. So what we did, we proposed an additional edit, which has further worked and completed the Rampur project at least 2 years in advance. I must share with you, if that edit would not have been there, this project would have delayed at least 2 to 3 years. And again, it is a feather on the SJVN cap. Well, in nutshell, the contribution from all of us, of past CMDs, directors, project heads, officials, staff and workers,
And now the very aggressive posture adopted by Shri Nand Lal Sharma ji and his team, I am sure that the SJVN will achieve the 50, not only 50,000 megawatt, but maybe much more. Maybe they will revise again the target to 1 lakh. And SJVN now has entered into thermal, solar, wind, hydel, that already Shri Nand Lal ji has already apprised you, and we are far ahead of the peer companies, NHPC, THDC, NIPCO. We are far ahead of them. And after acquired this all, now at the last, I would like to give my good wishes to all the SJVNs to take SJVN to further heights with sincere teamwork and work culture. Once again, I am very grateful to Shri Nand Lal Sharma ji and directors of SJVN for impressive gesture which has been given to us, is rarely seen anywhere. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir, for sharing your professional journey in SJVN with all of us and sharing such inspiring instances. Moving on, Shri Rajinder Singh Katot, sir, was appointed as Director Personnel SJVN in September 2006, and he served at this post till February 2011. During his tenure in SJVN, implementation of pay revision 2007 was done, along with settlement of various pay anomaly related cases. He was also instrumental in implementation of BSE targets as a strategic tool for achievement of organizational objectives. SJVN became a Schedule A mini Ratna.
Mittal Saab and other distinguished guests on the stage. Gentlemen, right, जब से मुझे अपना होश संभाला है, मेरे को अपने में हमेशा 2 वीकनेस से मैं बहुत डरता हूँ. एक तो लेडी से बात करना और दूसरा है प्लेटफॉर्म पे आके भाषण देना. इन दोनों चीज़ों से मेरे को बड़ा डर लगता है, पर मेरे को लगता है कि ये सारा कुछ जो मेरे को यहाँ आने के लिए बोला, ये गीता की चाल है. क्योंकि इसने बोला कि यही मौका है, बदला ले लो पुरानी डांटों का. Having said that, इसका सल्यूशन पब्लिक स्पीकिंग का फिर मैंने बड़े लोगों को पूछा. मेरी कंपनी जिसमें मैंने पहले काम किया, उन्होंने भी बोला कि यार इसको ज़रा बोलने की आदत डालो. बहुत से ट्रेनिंग प्रोग्राम में भेजा, नहीं ये समझ में आया कि कैसे इसको बोलना सिखाएं. फिर एक हरिद्वार में था DPS का, वहाँ पे स्कूल का जो हरिद्वार में था, मैं BHL में, तो वहाँ पे जो GM HR होता है, हेड HR होता है, उसी के पास सारे स्कूल और हॉस्पिटल और ये दिए जाते हैं, उसको इंचार्ज होता है. तो स्कूल DPS वालों ने फिर वहाँ लेक्चर देने के लिए बुलाया, तो मेरे को समझ नहीं आया मैं बोलूँ क्या. तो प्रिंसिपल बोलता है, सर जो आपके दिल में है वो बोल दो. तो पहली बार मेरे को लगा कि दिल की बात करो तो आसानी से बोला जा सकता है. तो आज भी मैं आपको बताऊं कि मैं दिल की बात ही बोलूँगा. SJVN जब हमने ज्वाइन किया तो मैं आपको एक नेपाल की बात शेयर करूँगा, नेपाल प्रोजेक्ट की. HK शर्मा उस वक्त चेयरमैन थे और नापता झाकरी हम कंप्लीट कर चुके थे. रामपुर कंस्ट्रक्शन स्टेज में था और सारे डायरेक्टर जनरली बेकार ही बैठे थे. तो नेपाल का जब प्रोजेक्ट आया तो हमारे JK शर्मा जी, HK शर्मा जी ने नेपाल के लिए अप्लाई किया. तो हम मिनिस्ट्री में गए उसके अप्रूवल के लिए. मिनिस्ट्री नहीं, बोर्ड में गए अप्रूवल के लिए. तो बोर्ड बोला कि अभी तुम अभी लेके आ जाए हो, इसको अगली मीटिंग में लाओ. चलो ठीक है भाई। अगली मीटिंग में ले गए तो आपस में वो डिस्कस कर रहे थे, जो मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ पावर के जॉइंट सेक्रेटरी और ये थे, तो एक बोला कि यार ये काय को बाहर जा रहे हैं। बोला यार जाने दें, इनको मिलना तो है नहीं। तो उसके बाद जब हमारी टीम गई वहाँ पे, जिसके लेड बाय मिस्टर H.K. शर्मा, J.K. शर्मा, और हमारे डायरेक्टर फाइनेंस होते थे मिस्टर गर्ग। और ये प्रोजेक्ट जो था कॉम्पिटिटिव बिडिंग पे ऑलरेडी जिंदल को अलॉट हो चुका था। बट आई मस्ट टेल यू, इफ यू गॉट द प्रोजेक्ट नेपाल, यू गॉट इट ओनली बिकॉज ऑफ देयर एफर्ट्स, मिस्टर H.K. शर्मा, J.K. शर्मा एंड मिस्टर गर्ग। उसके बाद जब शुरू हो गया, प्रोजेक्ट शुरू ही ना हो, तो मेरे को नेपाली मेरे को जाना पड़ता था, क्योंकि जिंदल ने केस लगा रखा था। तो बोला कि आप जिंदल वाले बना लेंगे, आपसे तो बनना ही नहीं है। कि जिंदल वाले कैसे बना लेंगे जब उन्होंने आज तक कोई हाइड्रो प्रोजेक्ट ही नहीं बनाया, बिकॉज देयर लॉबिंग वाज सो स्ट्रांग। बट समहाउ दैट कोर्ट केस आल्सो वेंट अवे एंड we are in process of constructing the नेपाल प्रोजेक्ट। और उसमें घबराने की बात नहीं है। हाइड्रो प्रोजेक्ट जब एक बार शुरू हो जाता है ना, तो टाइम लगे तो उसमें घबराते जरूर हैं लोग, लेकिन वो बन जाता है जब SJVN वहाँ हो। दूसरा, जो आप लोग डाइवर्सिफाई कर रहे हो, इसमें थोड़ा सा मैं, क्योंकि एक्सपेंशन जो है, हालांकि वातावरण तो ऐसा है कि सब अच्छा ही बोलें, लेकिन मैं SJVN को, आप सब लोगों को, क्योंकि ये एक बहुत बड़ा चैलेंज है जिस एरिया में आप डाइवर्सिफाइंग, पर्टिकुलरली इन अ हाईली sophisticated area like solar, because I remember even when Mr. H.K. Sharma were there and we were there, so solar thing was always coming up, why don't you go for solar. That time this rate for solar was around 17 rupees, and today if you see it goes between 3 and 4 rupees. So you have to be very, very careful in when we get into these projects, and keep this in mind that technology can improve, technology can bring new innovations. Hydro and thermal, you can rest assured, as much as you do, they will always be very good for you. That's what I wanted to say. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir, for sharing your professional journey in SJVN with us. Next, we have with us former Director of Finance, Shri Amarjeet Singh Bindra, sir. Shri Amarjeet Singh Bindra ji held the position of Director of Finance in SJVN from December 2010 till November 2019. Shri Bindra ji played a pivotal role in SJVN, as he is known for effectively managing the company's cash flows and funding arrangements through innovation. So I would now like to request Sir Shri Amarjeet Singh Bindra sir to kindly come on the stage and address all of us. Thank you so much, sir.
Respected today's chief guest, Mittal sir, present CMD Shri Nand Lal Sharma ji, past and present director and CMD on the dais, CVO, who is not only the CEO of this corporation but other 4 corporations also, and my other colleagues. Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you very much. मुझे उम्मीद थी जवाब कम मिले, लेकिन फिर भी हल्का सा मिला, कोई बात नहीं. Once again I say good afternoon. Yes, this should be the spirit. मैं अपने बारे में तो कुछ नहीं कहूँगा SJVN के बारे में, क्योंकि everybody knows me. मेरे ख्याल से डैश में जितने बैठे हैं सब में डायरेक्टर्स में मेरे ख्याल से 9 साल का एक्सपीरियंस मेरा ही है, बाकी सबका जो मैं देख रहा था मेरे से कम ही था. और मुझे छोड़े हुए कंपनी भी कोई ज़्यादा देर नहीं हुई, एग्जैक्ट 3 साल हुए हैं। 27 नवंबर 2019 को मैंने छोड़ी थी और आज 26 नवंबर है। तो यू ऑल नो मी वेरी वेल, मैंने क्या काम किया, क्या नहीं किया, क्या प्रॉब्लम आई, क्या नहीं आई, एवरीबॉडी नोज। सो आई विल नॉट टॉक अबाउट एवरीथिंग कि मुझे क्या क्या प्रॉब्लम आई। लेट मी फर्स्ट, इट इज ए ग्रेट ऑनर टू बी प्रेजेंट हियर with past CMD and directors. I thank Chairman CMD to give this opportunity. Really, it is a big opportunity for all of us. Now I will tell, अभी पीछे CMD साहब कह रहे थे कि मैंने सबको 2018 में कहा था कि मुझे 2 साल दिए जाएं, and you have given them also. मैं समझूंगा कि 2 साल देने की भी कोई जरूरत नहीं थी, क्योंकि if you have a time management, टाइम मैनेजमेंट अपने आप में ही ऐसा है कि जो काम आप कहोगे अपने आप हो जाएगा, एंड पर्टिकुलरली इफ यू आर पंक्चुअल। अब कई जने मुझे, क्योंकि उस समय मैं था तो मैंने तब भी एक बार ये कहा था कि पंक्चुअल होना है, तो मुझे 1-2 जनों ने कहा था साहब हम सुबह चलते हैं तो हमारी घर में लड़ाई हो जाती है, मेरा खाना बना, मेरे ये कर, छोटे बच्चे का ये कर, तो हम कैसे पंक्चुअल हों। तो मैंने उस समय कहा था पंक्चुअल इज नॉट ए डिफिकल्ट। अगर आप रात को ही जो है अपना प्रोग्राम बनाकर बैठे कि मुझे से क्या कपड़े पहनने हैं, मुझे सुबह बच्चों का ने क्या क्या सामान करना है, तो देयर इज नो नीड कि आपको टाइम मैनेजमेंट नहीं होगा। जैसे आप ऑफिस की फाइलें हैं, जाने से पहले एक बार सब फाइलों को नजर मार लें, तो आपको पता होगा कि मेरी टेबल के ऊपर क्या फाइलें पड़ी हैं, क्या नहीं है। आप घर में जब जाएंगे तो थोड़ा बहुत दिमाग में घूमेगा, अगले दिन आपको बहुत कम टाइम लगेगा वो फाइलें क्लियर करने में। दैट शुड बी द योर स्पीड। अभी CMD साहब कह रहे थे कि मेरी टीम में जो है विराट कोहली जी हैं, हार्दिक पांड्या है, जडेजा है, तो मैं उसे समझ मुझे याद आया कि जिस टीम के कप्तान धोनी हो, जिस टीम के कप्तान धोनी हो तो उसमें अजय जडेजा वगैरह और विराट कोहली वगैरह, क्या उसमें तो टीम की टीम पड़ी निकलती है, उसमें तो सोचना पड़ता है कि किसको मंदर ले किसको बाहर दे। तो यही सारे हैं, तो आप उसके ये जो है टीम में, लेकिन सबका योगदान तो है ही है इनका, लेकिन आपका भी बहुत बड़ा योगदान है, क्योंकि टीम तभी सक्सेसफुल होती है जब उसके नीचे वाले सक्सेसफुल हों। अगर सिर्फ बैटिंग ऑर्डर ही सक्सेसफुल होगा, बॉलिंग नहीं होगी तो कुछ नहीं हो पाएगा। तो आप भी बड़ा सक्सेसफुल हो। अभी साहब ने यह भी कहा कि AK सिंह ने कहा कि मैंने फाइनेंस तो नीचे वालों को दे दिया है। यस, आई फुल्ली एग्री, क्योंकि आई नो माई फाइनेंस टीम जो उस समय थी और जो भी है, वो इतनी अच्छी टीम है कि 40 साल का मेरे अनुभव में कह सकता हूं दैट वाज द बेस्ट टीम। मुझे 40 साल का अनुभव हो गया फाइनेंस में। जो SJVN की फाइनेंस टीम है, दैट वाज द बेस्ट टीम। नॉट ओनली बेस्ट, दे आर पॉजिटिव ऑल्सो। जो आप ये जो प्रोजेक्ट ले रहे हैं इतने सारे, अगर फाइनेंस पॉजिटिव नहीं होगा तो आप कुछ नहीं कर सकते। वो एक फाइल में भी पंगा डाल देंगे, वो फाइल वहीं पर दब जाएगी। तो फाइनेंस को पॉजिटिव होना बहुत जरूरी है। और फाइनेंस जो है SJVN में, जैसे कई जने हैं, मैं इतनी अच्छी टीम है, मैं कहूँ कई बार अभी भी मुझे जरूरत पड़ती है तो मैं फोन करता हूँ इनको, यार सोच मुझे ये प्रॉब्लम आ गई है, ये कैसे होगी, या दिनेश ये मुझे प्रॉब्लम आ गई है। तो मतलब I am taking consultancy with them. That is the best team and not मैं सिर्फ फाइनेंस का एग्जाम्पल दे रहा हूं तो बाकी ये ना समझे कि बाकी टीम के लिए कह रहा हूं, मैंने बाकियों के साथ भी काम किया है। So everybody is perfect in this team. थोड़ी सी चंद लाइनें कहूंगा। जिंदगी फर्ज अपना तूने बखूबी अदा किया है, जिंदगी फर्ज अपना तूने बखूबी अदा किया है, हर मोड़ पे तजुर्बा एक मुझको नया दिया है, हमें कुछ भी अब तक खैरात नहीं मिला, ये धूप भी हमने कमाई है सफर के चलते हुए। आपको पता होगा कि जिस समय में चल रहा मिला था और आजकल भी जो मुझे मेरे पास न्यूज आ रही है, टीम जो है हमारी मैनेजमेंट की कभी इधर नहीं रुकती, डेली कहीं ना कहीं होती है। अगर आज जो है एक जना इधर है तो कल जो है बम्बई में होगा। मुझे एक बार याद है कि मैंने 7 दिन 7 रातें एक स्टेशन पर नहीं गुजारी थी, एंड दैट इज हैपनिंग टुडे आल्सो। तो थोड़ी देर पहले रात को बैठकर मैं, ये आपकी किताब है शेयरिंग फ्यूचर विद ग्रीन एनर्जी, ये रात को मैं बैठकर पढ़ रहा था। तो इस किताब में मुझे काफ़ी अच्छा लगा, जैसे जब उसमें मैंने पढ़ा कि हमारा जो है 5,000, 25,000 और 50,000 का है टारगेट। और जब मैं इस किताब को थोड़ा आगे पढ़ रहा था तो इसी किताब में लिखा हुआ था कि 41,478 मेगावाट तो हमारे हाथ में है या अंडर अलॉटमेंट है। तो तब मैंने उसी समय सोचा कि अगर अंडर अलॉटमेंट है तो अभी तो 2023 चल रहा है और हम 2040 को है, कल कह रहे हैं 50,000। तो दिस टारगेट कैन बी वेरी इजीली अचीव, बट इट कैन बी सरपास्ड आल्सो। शायद नंदलाल साहब ने कहा कि 25,000 कहकर मैं 20,000 कहूंगा, तब भी ज्यादा मैं कहूंगा 50,000 कर आप यू कैन अचीव 60-70,000 आल्सो इफ दिस इज द थिंग्स। बस इस किताब में एक चीज थोड़ी सी और मुझे लगी, जब मैं देखने लगा तो इसमें दिखाई दिया रिवेन्यू फ्रॉम ऑपरेशन, वो मुझे लगा थोड़ा सा डिक्लाइन। मैं थोड़ी सी फिर तय में गया कि डिक्लेयर, तो मुझे तो एज ए फाइनेंस पता चल गया कि रेवेन्यू डिक्लाइन क्यों हुआ है। तो मैं रिक्वेस्ट करूंगा कि आगे से जब भी किताब छापें तो ऐसे जो से इसमें कहा रिवेन्यू फ्रॉम ऑपरेशन डिक्लाइन है, डिविडेंड डिक्लाइन है, इस चीजों की जगह इसमें थोड़ा सा हिंट दे दे, जैसे डिविडेंड डिक्लाइन है बिकॉज वी आर यूजिंग, हमारे पास जो सरप्लस था नाउ वी आर यूजिंग फॉर आवर फर्दर प्रोजेक्ट। रिवेन्यू डिक्लाइन हुआ है बिकॉज रिवेन्यू का जो हमारे जो अदर इनकम है वो कहीं कम हो गई। हमारा रामपुर प्रोजेक्ट का जो था वो रीजन थोड़ा सा था, तो इसकी जगह अगर एक कॉलम इसमें और ऐड कर दिया जाए, हाउ मच जनरेशन वी हैव डन, दैट जनरेशन इज इंक्रीजिंग एवरी ईयर। सो पढ़ने वाले को थोड़ा सा लगेगा कि नहीं यार जनरेशन तो इंक्रीज हो रही है, देयर मस्ट बी समथिंग एल्स। तो ये थोड़ा सा मैं सीएमडी साहब को कहूंगा थोड़ा सा ये देख लें। तो प्रोजेक्ट तो हम जरा कर ही रहे हैं, इसके ऊपर मैं कुछ थोड़ा सा कहना करूंगा। कुछ भी नया करने के संकोच मत कर, कुछ भी नया करने के लिए संकोच मत कर, ये मत सोचो कि हार होगी, हार तो कभी नहीं होती, या तो जीत मिलेगी या सीख मिलेगी। हारे हुए की सलाह, जीते हुए का अनुभव और खुद का दिमाग इंसान को कभी हारने नहीं देता। मेरे ख्याल से यही रीजन है कि इन्होंने जो है हम सबको बुलाया कि हाँ जी अनुभव हमारा सबका शेयर किया जाए। दुनिया की हर चीज ठोकर लगाने के बाद टूट जाती है, एक कामयाबी है जो ठोकर लगने के बाद बार याद आती है, बार बार आती है। थोड़ा सा मैं कहूंगा कि थोड़ा सा हम सोचते हैं अपने पास के बारे में, क्या मेरा कंट्रोल है क्या नहीं है, तो वी शुड नॉट थिंक्स अबाउट दोज थिंग्स विच आर हमारे कंट्रोल के बाहर है। तो मैं रात को बैठकर देख रहा था कि हमारे कंट्रोल के बाहर क्या क्या चीजें हैं। हमारा पास्ट, अगर हम अपने पास्ट के बारे में सोचते रहेंगे तो कुछ नहीं कर पाएंगे, दैट इज बियॉन्ड अवर कंट्रोल। व्हाट हैपेंड अराउंड मी, मेरे आसपास क्या हो रहा है, वी शुड नॉट थिंक अबाउट दैट। व्हाट अदर पीपल थिंक फॉर मी, मेरे बारे में दूसरे लोग क्या सोचते हैं, आई शुड नॉट थिंक, वो मेरे कंट्रोल के बाहर है। द एक्शन ऑफ अदर्स, दूसरों का एक्शन क्या है, मेरे कंट्रोल के बाहर है। द ओपिनियन ऑफ अदर, ओपिनियन दूसरे मेरे बारे में क्या बोलते हैं क्या नहीं बोलते हैं, ये सब मेरे आउट ऑफ कंट्रोल है। सो वी शुड नॉट थिंक अबाउट ऑल दोज थिंग्स बिकॉज दीज आर आउट ऑफ आवर कंट्रोल। मेरे कंट्रोल में क्या है, मेरे कंट्रोल में माई बाउंड्रीज, मेरी अपनी क्या बाउंड्रीज हैं। माई थॉट, मेरा एक्शन। माई गोल आई सेट, जैसे अभी जो गोल सेट किया है, मैं गोल अपने लिए क्या सेट कर सकता हूं। हाउ आई स्पीक टू अदर्स, हाउ आई हैंडल माई कोलीग्स, हाउ आई हैंडल माई चैलेंज, दीज आर अंडर माई कंट्रोल। सो वी शुड थिंक अबाउट द एक्शंस विच आर अंडर माई कंट्रोल, नॉट द एक्शन विच आर माई बियॉन्ड कंट्रोल। अभी जिस समय हमारी जो है SJVN के चल रहा था सॉन्ग, तो उस समय थोड़ा सा मुझे एकदम ध्यान आया कि काफ़ी पहले मैंने 2 लाइनें लिखी थी, तो वो लाइनें आपको मैं सुनाना चाहता हूँ। काफ़ी पहले पुरानी बात है, जिस समय मैंने ज्वाइन किया था SJVN के उसी समय की बात है। उस समय मैंने क्या था, ना सूखा ना सूखा, ना भूख, ना प्यास, यह सब SJVN का प्रयास। थैंक यू वेरी मच।
Thank you so much, sir, for your address and for sharing such valuable inputs with us. Now we have Shri Rakesh Kumar Bansal, sir, who held the post of Director Electrical SJVN from October 2012 to July 2020. Rampur Hydro Power Station, Kirvere Power Station and Sadla Wind Power Stations and Charanka Solar Power Stations were dedicated to the nation during his tenure in SJVN. Besides this, 86 kilometers long, 400 kilovolt transmission line between Muzaffarpur and Nepal was put on commercial operation in February 2016. I would now request Shri R.K. Bansal, sir, to kindly come on the dais and share his professional journey at SJVN with all of us. A huge round of applause for Shri R.K. Bansal, sir, former Director Electrical.
बिंद्रा जी ने मेरे को एक क्वांड्री में डाल दिया। वो ये कि उन्होंने कहा कि टाइम मैनेजमेंट इज़ अ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग टू कंसिडर। तो मैं डीपी मैडम से पूछूं कि मेरे पास कुछ कितने मिनट है बोलने के लिए। कैन आई स्पीक? सो जस्ट जोकिंग, नो बाउंड्रीज, फाइन। सो रिस्पेक्टेड चीफ गेस्ट सर, मिस्टर मित्तल जी, चेयरमैन सर, my colleague directors, my senior directors, my senior chairman, CMDs, even my colleague directors and my present directors. I've worked with virtually everyone over here on the stage, excepting with our esteemed first director electrical. And I love to see him over here, because I heard a lot about him, about his freezing the cost estimates of the electromechanical packages, and really worth going through. I've had the honor of being over there as well as over here. So I'm a part of the journey, the longest journey that any SJVN director could have had as an employee or as a primogenitor of the equipment of SJVN. I must say that our forebearers have been great. Our present torch bearers are carrying the torch ahead, and wow, it's been really great to hear our present chairman, Mr. Nand Lal Sharma ji, speaking and telling us wherever, at what pinnacles we have reached. In fact, मैं कल बात कर रहा था प्रेजेंट डायरेक्टर फाइनेंस से, तो मुझे बड़ा अच्छा लगा एक चीज़ सुनने में. He introduced me to the present CVO of SJVN. I had not met him earlier. तो मैंने पूछा, उनका नाम भी उन्होंने बताया. And then he told me one very important thing, कि जो present CVO साहब हैं, he is CVO of SJVN and is having many other charges in other various companies. Whereas the earlier CVOs, they were having the charge of other companies and they were having an additional charge in SJVN. Now that shows the long way that SJVN has come. We are being recognized for what we are. अभी जेके शर्मा जी ने बताया हमारी सिल्ट की प्रॉब्लम के बारे में 2005-2006. बिलीव मी, एट द एंड ऑफ 2006 हमारी मशीनें इतनी अच्छी चलनी स्टार्ट हो चुकी थी कि टीसीसी कमर्शियल ओसीसी मीटिंग्स में, एनआरपीसी में, जहां पहला लाइन होता था कि एसजेवीएन की मशीनें कितनी डाउन हुई हैं, हमसे पूछा जाया करता था कि और आपके कौन से सुझाव हैं. HK शर्मा जी को याद होगा 2005 में जब भी सिल्ट आया करता था तो न्यूज़पेपर की हेडलाइंस, most of the newspapers used to come from Delhi, नागपा झाकरी machines down, heavy silt problem, Delhi की बत्ती गोल, and all the responsibility was being put on SJVN. In fact, 2-3 बार तो ऐसा भी हुआ कि ग्रिड का फेलियर हुआ और पेपर में पहले छप गया कि नागपा झाकरी की मशीन डाउन है. And we in commercial department, we had to reply. We in fact were having a ready reckoner as to how to reply to whatever news may come. And वही newspapers बाद में SJVN की तारीफें करने लगी NRPC के फोरम में, मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ पावर में, जब हमारा टेक ऑफ थोड़ा स्लो, but real take off which has taken on today has come about. We can do anything. If you think of these words, Altius, CTS, Fortius, what does this remind you of? Anyone? Altius, CTS, Fortius? Yes, this is the Olympic motto of higher, faster, stronger. I believe this motto should no longer be with the Olympic Committee. It should be with SJVN. You are rising, you are going higher. कल I remember R.P. Singh ji भी कह रहे थे कि we are going from peak to peak, and every time a new peak is being crossed. That is what shows the team spirit over here. I'm very happy to say that I always felt when I was in SJVN that I was having the best team with me. As a director, I could proudly say that the best team in the power sector in the whole of India was with me. And this is the reason why today, after NTPC has had a long checkered career, long history. There are many more years. They came up much before us, and they started with thermal, which is a low gestation period project. Hydro is definitely longer, but I believe जो आपका मोटो चल रहा है 5, 25, 50. By 2040, you'll be outbeating NTPC, not in thermal. Thermal तो बन चुका, but in all the other sectors, megawatts combined, SJVN is going to be in the forefront. And for this, the base has been laid by all the dignitaries over here on the stage and by the team which is sitting over here. Another thing I can recollect, abhi 4 days pehle, one of the startups in India, it became a unicorn. Someone was mentioning unicorn over here, so that reminded me कि एक company एक unicorn बनी है. Can anyone tell me the name? 21st को बनी है. Joho. Joho is that startup, and उसके अगर आप case study देखें, तो it is just like SJVN's history, accepting that that's in the private sector, and today we are thinking not only in terms of being a public sector, a governmental company, but we are trying to compete with the private sector in Nepal and other areas of the world. So one of the key learnings of Joho is scaling your achievements to outbeat the competition. I feel that definitely defines what SJVN is. We are scaling upwards from 1500 megawatt, 1912, today 2100 approximately, 5000, then 25,000, and then another 50,000. And जैसे बिंद्रा जी ने बोला कि it should be much more than 50,000 because the megawatts are there. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much, sir, for your address. A big round of applause for all our special guests for sharing their professional journey with all of us.
It is a matter of great honor to have former IAS officer Shri Ajay Mittal sir as our chief guest for the event. Shri Ajay Mittal sir joined as an IAS officer under Himachal Pradesh cadre in the year 1982. Shri Ajay Mittal sir has worked as Assistant Commissioner, Block cum Development Officer, Additional Deputy Commissioner and Collector cum District Magistrate in many places of Himachal Pradesh. He worked as Deputy Secretary in Ministry of Home Affairs and later as Principal Secretary in Election Commission of India at Delhi. He also held charge as Secretary in Ministry of Information and Broadcasting.
Shri Ajay Mittal ji has worked as Principal Secretary to CM, Himachal Pradesh for 6 years and also as Secretary to Government in Departments of Power, Non-Conventional Energy, Public Works, Information and Public Relations, Food and Civil Supplies, among many other departments. Mittal sir has worked as Chairman of HP State Electricity Board and Director of State Institute of Public Administration. Shri Ajay Mittal sir has been working in apex scale since August 2012. Sir joined Government of India as Secretary, Information and Broadcasting, and later as Secretary, DOPT, before superannuating from government service in February 2018. I now request Honorable Chief Guest for today's program, Shri Ajay Mittal sir, an outstanding former IAS officer, to kindly grace the dais and address all the SJVNites present here. A round of applause for the chief guest for today's program, Shri Ajay Mittal sir.
आपके सीएमडी साहब ने आपको पहले ही वार्निंग दे दी थी कि जहां हीरो होता है वहां विलेन भी होता है, तो सारे हीरोज को आपने सुन लिया था, विलेन को सुनिए थोड़ी देर. आई ट्राई एंड मेक इट एज ब्रीफ एज पॉसिबल. सबसे पहले तो कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन डे की आप सबको बधाई. कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन डे का सिग्निफिकेंस है, इसने हम लोगों ने जो प्लेज ली उसको अगर आपने ध्यान से पढ़ा, Constitution established the rule of law in India. In addition to that, it guaranteed to the people liberty of thought, equality of opportunity, and dignity of individual. The net result is what we see here today. All of us are here coming from very diverse and usually very modest backgrounds. That is what Constitution ensured for the common man of India. And we must always remember this. I am greatly thankful to the CMD and your HR team for making us renew this pledge. Thank you, sir. This is not a small gesture, it's huge. Respected Shri Nand Lal ji, CMD SJVN, Shri H.K. Sharma ji, Shri R.P. Singh Sahab, former CMDs, all the former directors sitting here on the dais, the present directors, the guiding team of SJVN, my colleagues on the faculty, Shri Kranti Gupta ji, Shri Ramesh Kapoor ji, Shri Anil Gupta ji. Dear SJVNites, ladies and gentlemen, it's a matter of great pride and honor for me to be here with you today. A fairly large number of you I have traveled with in this journey of Srishti over the last about 4 months, 3.5 months. I don't know if these programs and the faculty that I mentioned, they could add to your knowledge or to your skills or even your attitude. I don't know that. I only know, and I can speak on behalf of my colleagues on the faculty, that we learned a lot from all of you. I cannot but remember this same hall. Most of the gathering would be the same 4 years ago, when the first round of these training programs was started. I have been part of this journey thanks to Nand Lal ji, and I have seen the change that has come. People have spoken of the change in SJVNL. I have seen the change in the SJVNites. 4 years ago, when we talked of 5,000 megawatts, 12,000 megawatts, but 25,000, of course, was a distant cry. Honestly, I didn't believe it. I didn't believe that it's possible. And all of you, if you ask yourself honestly, even you didn't believe it. It's possible. Anybody who would not agree with me, nobody believed it's possible. And in our training programs, we could see it, feel it, that all the executives of SJVNL, they were there in training. It had become kind of a ritual to repeat 5,000, 12,000, 25,000 without any belief in it. Four years later today, not only that milestone has been revised, it's been doubled, 25,000 and 50,000. And today we heard people saying, the predecessors of the present day management, people who have worked in this organization, who shaped, guided this organization, they are talking of 70,000 and 100,000 megawatts in the same time period. This is the change that I am a witness to. This confidence, this belief is no small thing. As we have heard earlier, it's not the money that will generate this. It's not the allotments of projects that will generate. This is the team SJVNL. And the team changes. We know a lot of contribution has come from the Vardis sitting here on the dais. A lot of them would come in future. They will not be here, all of them. Some have already left, some will go, new people will come. Same on the other side. It's the culture, it is the spirit, it's the ethos of the organization that will make it possible. And today, I'm sure all of us have this belief that yes, we can. कटो साहब ने कहा था कि बिंद्रा साहब ने भी कहा था, we are talking of losing, we are talking of winning. Remember one thing, you lose only when you quit. You never lose when you keep trying. And that should be our motto. We will not quit. and quite a few of you might be witness to the days when SJVN, in those days NJPC, was considered a gone case. Every other day we would hear, I was in the state government then, the state government was a 25% partner in the company, and we would hear SJVN will be closed. They can't do it. Someday it will come, SJVN will be acquired by NHPC or by somebody else. They can't do it. They didn't quit. And that's how NJPC was, the NJ powerhouse was built. That's how projects get built. By not quitting, by persevering. You fall down, you don't lie down. You fall down, you get up. You start walking again. You start running again. You fall down again. That is what human effort is worth. A little bit about training, and I used to mention it in my sessions with the officers during the training programs. One, from the last time to this time, an institution, a training institution was involved, the National Association of HRD. The faculty came and they introduced our officers to the importance of academic background for practical working. The earlier training was purely concentrated on the practical side of it, 4 years ago. At that time, even I thought, academic training, academic part of training was a luxury we could not afford. Because at that time, the effort was to wake up the people. People who had probably gone into slumber over a long period. As Katot Sahab said, and I think it was a very bold admission on his part. Directors had no work. Pardon my saying so, but almost. Organization had no work. And we were happy with our project. A couple of projects, netting us 1,000 crores a year, maybe more. And CMD Saab said that there was a time when we were getting about 500 crore rupees a year by way of interest alone. And anybody who's in business, he said, Mr. Piyush Goyal, who was then the Minister of Energy, is a chartered accountant. And he very rightly commented, you are sitting on 5,000 crores. What the hell are you doing? So Bindra Saab's advice is very valuable. Why we are not making as much profit? Why our dividend is going down? Yes, you have given the figures, but please put in a small explanatory note. Thank you, sir, for that advice. We need to do it. Because that reduced profit has very valid reasons. If your capex is going to 8,000 crores and even more than that, of course the profits will come down. When you are not making any interest incomes, it will come down. Anyway, this last 3-4 months of training have been a great experience. In brief, let me tell you, we have spoken of the changes that have come about in SJVN, in the power sector, in the state and the country, maybe even the international environment. A lot has changed. Now, with the changes come the challenges. We have spoken of those challenges also. Quite a few of you would recall that. Changes always bring about challenges. To give you a small example, you are all aware of it though. Nathpa Jakadi was handed over to you on a platter, the allotment part I'm talking. Project was just, you were called and given the project. Your job was to construct the project, complete the project. Today you don't get projects like that. You just don't get the projects. You have to really fight it out for acquiring projects. No more the allotment, MOU method we used to call it earlier. No more MOUs. It is bidding method. Various methods of bidding then. Tariff-based bidding, free power-based bidding, or whatever ways. What is most creditable today is when the projects were being sort of distributed as charity and we didn't take them. Today they are in a huge competition mode and your portfolio has grown to 42,000. Hats off to your people who are working in this direction. Getting a project is no more a child's play. Forget about the project allotment. Selling your power. As in training programs we used to mention, your job was to commission the power project. Once you have commissioned, you sit back and relax. You don't have to sell your power. It's already decided who will get how much. So Punjab will get so much, Delhi will get so much, UP will get so much, Himachal will get so much. Your power is sold. Can you think of that situation today? No. Your power is sold and you are guaranteed a 15.5% result, 16.5% in your case since you have storage. 16.5% रिटर्न आपको बैठे बैठाए मिल रहा है, ना कुछ बेचना पड़ेगा ना प्राइस की नेगोशिएशन. टुडे यू हैव टू फाइट इट आउट ऑन एवरीथिंग. I don't know what is the situation, but I am sure your people must be losing their night sleep over the sale of power from your upcoming projects. Nathwar Muri in the first instance. Where are you going to sell it? At what price you are going to sell it? These are the changes that have come and many more similar changes. So the changes came in legislation, changes came in the scenario, the power scenario of the country, and they have brought new challenges. But the new challenges have also brought about new opportunities. How aware are we of those opportunities? Katot Sahab, I must thank you here for making a statement that probably is not very fit in today's environment. I agree with you completely, a word of caution. And as I said, when you have all the heroes, you need some villain also. When the presentation was being made by your project monitoring team, one of the things, that's an opportunity actually, is solar equipment or solar devices manufacturing. In my opinion, that is only half the story. The opportunity in solar equipment manufacturing probably would be a tad shorter or smaller than disposal of the solar equipment. That is going to emerge as a bigger opportunity. I have no idea, I'm not a technical person, I'm not a power sector person, but this almost, it's a very hard word, very harsh word also, mindless expansion. And it's not SJVN alone, the whole country today. Solar is no panacea. Solar will come, it's an opportunity, it will bring about its own challenges as well. In terms of, first and foremost for you, stability of the grid, around the clock power. In a highly competitive world, these are other challenges that will accompany the solar. the durability of the solar power as it is available today. The equipment, the machinery, the cells, the modules, whatever. We have to be slightly careful. Anyway, so we spoke of the challenges, opportunities. One, we also went on a jungle trek, this training. Because the training is not inside the hall. It's not inside the training hall or the classroom, whatever you may call it. In my opinion, and from my experience of having worked in training institutions, we learn much more outside the training hall than we do inside the training hall. Well, we went on a jungle trek. We enjoyed a cruise in a boat. We also went to a brewery, a distillery. Of course, we didn't taste the final product there as a group, but we did go to a brewery. And I'm sure all these were part of the learning, because one of the essential aspects of these training, when we talk of the new shared vision, where is the sharing? This is where the sharing comes from. To relate to my training experience with the SJVN, small group of 30 people on day one, especially in the last training programs, I would put a challenge before the group. Anybody who can name all other participants in the group, simply the name. Not even one group and not even one officer could get up and say, I know everybody in this group. Not even one. And we probably had about 12 or 13 such training sessions. Kranti ji is sitting here and he is witness to that. Not even one. By the end of the third day, when we conclude the training, at least in that group, they not only knew the names, they knew a little bit about the background, about the family, about the children, about the work that the other people are doing. That's where the bonding begins. That's what shared vision is all about. Working as a team. That's what training can accomplish. We witnessed it this time. When I say what we learn in training, we not only share our experiences in a group, we share our joys, we share our sorrows, we share our experiences, the successes, the failures, the glory and the misery, all of that we share. Of course, the duration of the training program is quite limited, and with certain specific mandates during that training, we couldn't spend so much time on the sharing aspect. Nevertheless, 10 to 5 or after 5 or after 7 or 8 p.m., whatever. With 8 p.m., after 8 p.m., yes, there's a lot to be learned. And I'm sure our people did use that time fruitfully. How can I forget a lady officer who after lunch left half a plate full waste and got double a mouthful? She was actually called back, told, you have left this much food. She apologized. But that was not enough. She had to promise that she would never leave food waste after a meal, no matter what are the explanations. I think I had a lot to learn from this experience. This is how community living or community training tells us. We also came across officers most shy and most reserved in the class or in the training session, and most ebullient, most vivacious, most energetic on the dance floor in the evening. That's what I learned. So how somebody behaves in office or in a training program or in a classroom or in a hall like this, it doesn't reveal his full person or her full personality. And that's where these programs become extremely useful for us. We get to know each other, and much better than that. The trainings were made extra colorful and enjoyable, I must say, with the mandatory screening of a feature film, a full length 2.5 hours feature film. That was a mandate given to the trainers. Yes, you have to watch this movie. I also watched. After many years, I watched a movie. It's a lot of fun. But what was even more interesting was that when the group discussed the movie, there was time kept for discussion on this. Groups were made and they made presentations on this movie. What are our takeaways from that movie? It was revealing. Different groups, different officers, finding out different takeaways in their own perception. Some of the questions I used to ask after this movie screening in our session: which character impressed you the most? Or who was the most crooked of these characters? Well, the answers varied, and almost the entire cast was mentioned by one group or the other. Somebody found Amitabh Bachchan to be the most crooked character. Somebody found Boman Irani to be the most crooked character. It was such an insight and learning. Well, definitely we enjoyed this part of the training. The presentations brought out a lot of the yet unknown aspects of our officers' personality. For me, it was a great learning. कटोच साहब ने एक और चीज कही यहाँ खड़े होकर, कही तो दो चीजें थी। एक का मेरे पास कोई इलाज नहीं है, बिकॉज आई सफर फ्रॉम दी सेम, वो बीमारी मेरे साथ भी है। लेडी से मैं बहुत डरता हूँ सर, आपकी बात बिल्कुल सही है। लेकिन दूसरी बात का हम लोग इलाज करते थे। रमेश जी यहाँ बैठे हुए हैं। We almost made it a point, and I used to announce it, that each one person in the group has to come to the stage and speak whatever he wants to speak. And believe me, almost 80% of the people they came, they spoke well, and admitted that this is the first time they are speaking to an audience. Just like Kotod Sahab. So I don't trust you that you are scared of speaking. It is that initial hesitation for a moment. And you lost it the first time you spoke in DPS, sir. You don't lose it again, you only lose it once. So we brought our people onto the stage. And I think these trainings have meant a lot of learning, as I said, for me personally. My colleague in these training programs, Ramesh Kapoor ji, had worked very hard on one of the topics that he would take, the present day power scenario. I'm sure all of you who were part of those training programs were much more enlightened with his presentation on the topic. I personally was. Thank you, Ramesh ji. Not only for the power sector scenario, for being with me throughout. It was a pleasure having you during these programs. I don't say that I ever aim to be the best in whatever I do. I only aim to be better. And the reason for that is, if I'm the best, that's the end of journey for me. There are no more frontiers to be covered, no more challenges. You are the best, so you are the best. I'm happy to be better because it leaves scope for me to continue this journey. Similarly, it's good to feel our parameters are improving. I don't want you to be number one. Because being number one always invariably brings with it the complacence. Because there the growth stops. It's easy to say I am my own competition. I'm not. I can never be. I have to have a milestone that I have to cover. If I reach my destination, there is no more milestone. I would like to be better. I would wish the same for SJVN, for every one of you. Thank you, dear SJVNites, for your support throughout, for your willing submission to our whims and fancies during the training, for your suffering those long hours of torture at our hands when we were together in those training. Thanks for your patience and partnership, without which these trainings wouldn't have happened. Thank you, the HR team of SJVNL, led by Shri Pawan Verma and Shri Shalendra Singh, the CGMs, and guided by so ably and intelligently by Mrs. Geeta Kapoor, the Director Personnel, whose impact on every little detail, whether it was content, it was duration, it was logistics, it was visible throughout, as you all are experiencing in this conclave, that attention to detail. Thank you, madam. It has been an honor to be here. It's a privilege to be in this place. I have no words to thank Nand Lal ji. Somebody said that he is the torch bearer. I would like to disagree, sir. He is not the torch bearer. He is the torch. You are the torch bearers. The transformation that I have seen in the last 4 or 5 years is no ordinary achievement. As I said, Your CMD is the leading light. He is the inspiration behind this phenomenal growth and the transformation not only of the organization, of the minds. What has come about, the biggest change that has come about is the change here. Because this change will move the other changes. Sometimes I do feel once in a lifetime in every organization, Lady Luck smiles and gives them a leader like this. Not everybody, not every day you get people like that. I don't know how many of you know, apart from the direction for this training, apart from the vision for this training, he even named this training. The name Drishti is a name given by him. It was in the first program that was held in Mashobra, you would remember, when he came from one of these sites, spent a little bit of time with us. And that's where he named it.
Even the logo also, sir.
The logo. That he said, design a proper logo. The name should be Drishti, because this sinks in with the vision for this organization. He is a proof, a living proof of what one single person can do to an entire organization. I would request you all to join your hands together for your MD. आज निस्संदेह प्रसन्न होने का एक दिन है। आप सब लोग इकट्ठे हैं। आपकी उपलब्धियां पर्याप्त कारण है खुश होने के लिए। आपको आज a galaxy of people who have guided this organization, उनका आशीर्वाद प्राप्त हुआ है। उनके अनुभव उन्होंने आपसे साझे किए। ये भी एक खुशी का विषय है। लेकिन केवल खुश होना पर्याप्त नहीं है। और जब मैं बैठा हुआ इनके अनुभव सुन रहा था, चाहे वो जेके शर्मा जी थे, चाहे वो कटोच साहब थे, बिंद्रा साहब थे, मल्होत्रा साहब थे, तो मुझे I was never a part of all this happening, part of this organization. But somehow or the other मुझे बैठे बैठे ये अनुभव हो रहा था कि मैं उस समय में से I'm passing through that time. वो सिल्ट आ रही थी तो मैं मेंटली विजुलाइज कर रहा था, वो मशीनें बंद की जा रही थी, मैं मेंटली विजुलाइज कर रहा था, वो एडिट जो है वो शुरू करना था नया रामपुर में, तो मैं सोच रहा था, मेरे मन में वो तस्वीर घूम रही थी। और मुझे लगा कि एसजेवीएन के लिए ये वास्तव में आज का दिन सुनहरा दिन है। आप सब लोगों को आज यहां बुलाया गया, सम्मान किया गया, उनके काम को, उनके मार्गदर्शन को याद किया गया। पहली बार किया गया एसजेवीएन के इतिहास में ऐसा। ये अपने आप में एक बहुत बड़ी उपलब्धि है। इसके लिए भी हमें खुश होना चाहिए। लेकिन जैसा मैंने कहा, केवल खुश होकर काम नहीं चलेगा। ये समय है उन सारी मेहनतों को, उन संघर्षों को, उन समयों को और उन थॉट्स को, उस सोच को याद करने का भी, किस प्रकार से हम यहां तक पहुंचे। वन ऑफ द मोस्ट मूविंग मोमेंट्स फॉर मी was when at the end of his presentation Shri Shankar Narayanan ji showed us a photo of a memorial of people who gave away their lives building Nathpa Jhakri. The unknown stones in the foundation of SJVN. Nobody knows them. Most of them, their names would not be known. Their deeds would not be known. But without them, SJVN wouldn't have come. It's important for us on this day to remember all that and all those. जैसा मैंने कहा, यह स्वर्णिम दिन है। इन कुछ सोच के साथ हम वापस जाएं और ये संकल्प करके कि हम सब मिलकर जो स्वर्णिम काल की कल्पना आपके सीएमडी साहब ने आज अपने भाषण में कही, उस कल्पना को साकार करेंगे। अपने लिए हम बहुत कुछ करते हैं, कुछ हम लोग देश के लिए, प्रदेश के लिए और उस संगठन के लिए जिसने हमें इतना कुछ दिया है, उसके लिए करेंगे। ये संकल्प लेकर हम लोग वापस जाएं। आप सबको बहुत बहुत शुभकामनाएं, बहुत बहुत बधाई। अंत में एक बार आपके सीएमडी साहब का, आपके डायरेक्टर साहबान का, आपके पुराने डायरेक्टर साहबान का, एचओडीज, एचओपीज, आप जितने लोग यहाँ एसजेवीएन के कर्मी बैठे हैं, आप सबको बधाई के साथ साथ आप सबका बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद मुझे ये अवसर देने के लिए। थैंक यू।
Thank you so much, sir, for your valuable and insightful address.
गीता घबरा गई थी। So please, so I said, don't worry. You know, मित्तल साहब ने जो बोला, मेरे को जब हम बोर्ड में गए, मित्तल साहब का मित्तल साहब का जो कंट्रीब्यूशन एसजेवीएन के लिए है, वो मैं शेयर करना चाहता हूँ। ये जब हमने ज्वाइन किया यहाँ पे, तो लोगों के जितने बेडरूम होते थे, टॉयलेट होते थे, वहाँ पे हमारे ऑफिसर लोग बैठे होते थे। हमने सोचा कि हम अपना ऑफिस बनाएंगे, और उस ऑफिस की ज़मीन के लिए जो सैंक्शन बोर्ड ने करी, इट वाज ओनली बिकॉज ऑफ मिस्टर मित्तल। सो I thought I must share this with you, because he was for a very short period, but within that period he helped us a lot. As I told you, we will get, whenever we were scared to go to the board on every issue, because we've only got questions from different person on different issues. But Mr. Nand Lal now, with his capabilities, he has converted the even MOP as his, they also consider him as their favorite chairman.
A huge round of applause for Shri Ajay Mittal sir, truly a source of inspiration for all of us. There is no divine formula for the success of any organization. The mantra of success lies in the prudent and visionary management who have the zest to turn the dreams into reality. It is now time to acknowledge our chief guest. I would request CMD sir to kindly come forward and present a memento to chief guest of today's program, Shri Ajay Mittal sir. Please put your hands together for Shri Ajay Mittal sir. I request CMD sir to kindly present a memento as a token of gratitude and regard to our chief guest. Thank you so much, sir. I would now request CMD sir to present a memento to Shri H.K. Sharma sir, former CMD, along with Srimati Kiran Sharma ma'am. A round of applause. I request CMD sir to present the memento to Shri H.K. Sharma sir along with Srimati Kiran Sharma ma'am.
A big round of applause for former CMD Shri H.K. Sharma sir.
Next, I invite Shri R.P. Singh sir, former CMD along with Srimati Kusum Singh ma'am. Please welcome them with a huge round of applause. I request R.P. Singh sir to kindly bring along Srimati Kusum Singh ma'am on the stage, please. I request CMD sir to present a memento to Shri R.P. Singh sir along with Srimati Kusum Singh ma'am.
I now request former Director Electrical Shri H.R. Malhotra sir to kindly come forward. I also request CMD sir to please felicitate our guest.
जोरदार तालियां श्री एच.आर. मल्होत्रा सर, फॉर्मर डायरेक्टर इलेक्ट्रिकल के लिए। Next, I request Shri O.N. Singh sir, former Director Finance, to kindly come forward.
I request CMD sir to kindly present memento to our guest, former DF Shri O.N. Singh sir.
I now request Shri R.D. Prabhakar sir, former Director Electrical, and Srimati Sujata Prabhakar ma'am to kindly come forward. I request Shri R.D. Prabhakar sir to kindly bring along Srimati Sujata Prabhakar ma'am on the stage, please. A round of applause.
I request CMD sir to present memento to our guest, former Director Electrical Shri R.D. Prabhakar sir and Srimati Sujata Prabhakar ma'am. A big round of applause for Shri R.D. Prabhakar sir.
Next, I request Shri J.K. Sharma sir, former Director Civil, along with Srimati Pratibha Sharma ma'am, to kindly come forward. I request Shri J.K. Sharma sir to kindly get along Srimati Pratibha Sharma ma'am on the stage, please. Round of applause for former Director Civil Shri J.K. Sharma sir and Srimati Pratibha Sharma ma'am.
I request CMD sir to present memento to our guest, former Director Civil Shri J.K. Sharma sir. Now I request former Director Personnel Shri R.S. Katot sir to kindly come forward. A huge round of applause for former DP Shri R.S. Katot sir. I request CMD sir to kindly present him with the memento.
Next I request Shri A.S. Bindra sir, former Director Finance, to kindly come forward, and I also request Srimati Sukhnandan Bindra ma'am to kindly come on the stage please. A round of applause for former Director Finance Shri A.S. Bindra sir and Srimati Sukhnandan Bindra ma'am. जोरदार तालियों के साथ अभिनंदन.
I now request former Director Electrical Shri R.K. Bansal sir to come along with Srimati Vinita Bansal ma'am. A big round of applause for former Director Electrical Shri R.K. Bansal sir.
And Srimati Vinita Bansal ma'am. जोरदार तालियों के साथ एक बार पुनः स्वागत करें. I request CMD sir to kindly present a memento to Shri R.K. Bansal sir and Srimati Vinita Bansal ma'am. Thank you sir, thank you ma'am. Now I request Shri Prem Prakash sir, Chief Vigilance Officer SJVN, to kindly come on the stage please. A huge round of applause for Shri Prem Prakash ji, Chief Vigilance Officer SJVN.
I request CMD sir to kindly present CVO sir with a memento. A huge round of applause for CVO SJVN Shri Prem Prakash sir.
Thank you, sir. Now I request Shri Ramesh Kapoor, sir, former Executive Director, to kindly come on the stage, please. A huge round of applause for Shri Ramesh Kapoor, sir, former Executive Director.
And we request Director Personnel ma'am to kindly come along with Shri Ramesh Kapoor, sir. A huge round of applause for Shri Ramesh Kapoor, sir, and Director Personnel Srimati Geeta Kapoor, ma'am.
Sir has been the faculty for our Drishti training programs. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you, ma'am. Now I request Shri K.K. Gupta, sir, former General Manager, along with Srimati Sujata Gupta, ma'am, to kindly come on the stage, please.
जोरदार तालियों से स्वागत कीजिए हमारे फैकल्टी मेंबर फॉर्मर जीएम श्री क्रांति कुमार गुप्ता सर का.
Along with Srimati Sujata Gupta, ma'am. Please give them a huge round of applause.
I request CMD sir to kindly present Shri K.K. Gupta sir with memento, please. A huge round of applause.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much, ma'am. And last but not the least, I'd request Shri Anil Gupta, sir, former Chief General Manager, along with Srimati Poonam Gupta, ma'am, to kindly come on the stage, please.
जोरदार तालियों से स्वागत कीजिए फॉर्मर सीजीएम श्री अनिल गुप्ता सर और श्रीमती पूनम गुप्ता मैम का. We request CMD sir to kindly present CGM, former CGM Shri Anil Gupta sir with a memento. A huge round of applause for Shri Anil Gupta sir.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much, ma'am. We shall...
Before closing this session, here are few announcements. कुछ सूचनाओं से पहले कुछ कहना चाहूँगा. जो हमारे सभी माननीय लोगों ने, फॉर्मर CMDs, डायरेक्टर्स और चीफ गेस्ट ने सुझाव दिए हैं, वर्ड्स ऑफ एडवाइस, वर्ड्स ऑफ कॉशन, कंसर्न्स, हम उस चीज़ का पूरा ध्यान रखेंगे और इनका जो मार्गदर्शन है उसके ऊपर चलते हुए हम SJVN को आगे ले जाएंगे. एक ही साथ में जोड़ना चाहता हूँ कि हमने इतनी कॉम्पिटेंस अब डेवलप कर ली है और हम इंटरनेशनल कंसल्टेंट्स को भी एसोसिएट कर रहे हैं कि जो भी हम प्रोजेक्ट लेते हैं उसका ड्यू डिलीजेंस पहले इंटरनेशनल कंसल्टेंट्स से करवाते हैं और उसके बाद हमारी टीम, पहले फंक्शनल डायरेक्टर्स एंड CMD और फिर बोर्ड उसके ऊपर निर्णय लेता है. और कई चीज़ें तो मंत्रालय में या CCA तक भी जाती है जो उस चीज़ को देखती है, लेकिन फिर भी आपके जो वर्ड्स ऑफ एडवाइस जो है हम उसको नोट कर रहे हैं, करते हैं और हम ये एश्योरेंस दिलाते हैं, मैं ही नहीं मेरे 1600 SJVNites, कि हम SJVN को आपके मार्गदर्शन फिर लेते रहेंगे और आगे ले जाएंगे. अब जो सूचना है, अभी ये सेशन खत्म होने जा रहा है, पहला सेशन, इसके बाद अगला सेशन शुरू होगा. आपकी चाय को पी गया? HR वाले पी गए, डायरेक्टर्स पी गए या CMD भी पी गया. लेकिन चाय के बदले में आपको अनुभव और ज्ञान का अमृत जो मिला है, शायद उस चाय से बहुत अच्छा और मीठा है. अभी लंच के बाद यहाँ सेशन यथावत जैसे प्रेजेंटेशंस होंगी, लेकिन जो चीफ गेस्ट, CMDs, डायरेक्टर्स, फंक्शनल डायरेक्टर्स और ये फैकल्टी के मेंबर्स, हम जो हमारा कॉर्पोरेट हेडक्वार्टर है, मुख्यालय है, उसको देखने के लिए, विजिट करने के लिए, रिविजिट करने के लिए, टू रिफ्रेश दी मेमोरीज, या उसको फिर से देखने के लिए एक कार्यक्रम रखा गया है. हम सब हमारे चीफ गेस्ट, ऑल फॉर्मर CMDs, डायरेक्टर्स, फंक्शनल डायरेक्टर्स और फैकल्टी मेंबर्स अलॉन्ग विद द स्पाउसेस चाय अपने खाने के तुरंत बाद वहां जाएंगे और वहां कुछ समय व्यतीत करके शाम को जो कल्चरल कार्यक्रम है उसमें फिर हम यहां आ जाएंगे. ये एक सूचना आपके लिए देना चाहता था. धन्यवाद.
Thank you, sir. We shall now break for lunch. I'd request our chief guest and all the dignitaries seated on the dais to kindly proceed for the lunch, and I request all of you to kindly remain seated.